Fantastic. Okay. Lovely. What is this about your other campaign? Did someone rewrite history already? It's just you
Okay,
yourself.
so
That was like second session it happened or third, something like that.
I have a magical item that exists in my campaign world that basically casts a random spell.
Okay.
Um, there's a version of it that somebody I rolled really good on the treasure table, and somebody got a version of it that can cast a random spell multiple times. Um, I'm not going to go into all of the plot reasons because one of my players is one of your other players.
Hi.
Um,
Of course.
but but suffice it to say that through a combination of plot devices and
Insanity.
cosmology devices and rolling multiple 98s, 99s, and 100s, history rewrote itself. Well, history was rewritten
Twice, wasn't it?
twice. Yeah. And this was the second session of the campaign.
Lovely.
So,
He gave it to the kobold. I mean, what do you expect?
Is this like a low level campaign, a mid level campaign, or a high level campaign?
low level.
We were like level two, one, two
That's
at the time.
okay. If they rewrite history or existence at that point, it probably isn't a huge deal. Unless, of course, you have to rewrite a whole bunch of things as your quote says. In which case, that's a different
Yeah.
story.
It was funny, though. And it's been enjoyable thus far. So,
Well, that's exactly the reason why I don't pre-write anything. Everything's on the fly, which can be both good and bad, sort of.
it can.
It can, but it also means that players can completely screw up everything, and it doesn't really matter because you just go from there. You just play by
Yes.
ear, ladies and gents. You just play by ear.
I'm not sure that sometimes it's even that well planned out. I mean, was it like you were going to take a break and then you decided that you wanted to run like a week later?
Mm-hmm.
That was
Yep,
fun.
it was.
Okay.
Reality was still being in the process of being rewritten. So, like the stuff that happened that campaign or that session, the next session is like all changed and
Yep. The world is different. The world is not as they remember it.
That's okay. That's totally fine. It's a new alternate reality, a new timeline. Woohoo!
Yes.
yeah, actually one of our guys he was a gunslinger and now he's like a paladin, I think, or something.
Yeah, as the quote says, and he's the only one that remembers both timelines.
Currently. We're supposed to remember eventually.
Or
Poor Esty.
never. Maybe you'll never remember it. Doesn't really matter in the end, I guess.
Oh, I know exactly when you're going to start remembering things, and it's going to be at a place where Sif can break things again.
That's where a lot of things are came from.
Naturally.
So, anyways,
Okay, well, everyone remembers what happened last time. You just defeated two
mm,
massively gigantic ash hydras. You're on this massively, 40-foot wide staircase. The ash is floating around you, thick as fog, um, like deep mist. You can barely see more than maybe 5 or 10 feet ahead of you. Hawkfield is nowhere to be found. Probably
Again.
shocking.
wandered off somewhere and got lost temporarily. You guys met up with
Got
Gromp
his
and
hand stuck in a treasure
or
chest.
got his hand stuck in a treasure chest probably. Maybe even got glued to it. No, I doubt he got glued to it, but you can always dream that maybe it happened. Since the guy can pretty much find any trap, I don't even think glue could stop him right now. And yeah, so you're on the staircase climbing up each level. You're now level 260. There's about 100 and 240 levels more to go to reach the top. where supposedly you guess, obviously,
Probably.
wherever that artifact is probably in the very top floor, as is so cliche. Or not.
Yes.
It depends. Maybe it's on the top floor. Who knows? You won't know until you actually get to the top floor. You haven't really searched the other floors that deeply. You kind of actually skipped doors. I just never bothered to describe them. Well,
Okay.
I'm over
if
here
you,
like there were doors.
but there were so many doors. You'd be like, just too much more. You can start
Hmm.
exploring doors if you want. You're on level 260. There are doors.
That could take an eternity.
A whole
Just fight our
bunch
way
of
to the
them.
top and work our way back down if we don't find it.
Yeah, I agree with Wystan. Let's just keep going.
Going up.
That I happen to think we never bothered to loot the bodies. Not that there's bodies left. We didn't poke
True.
the pile of ashes.
Just mostly a pile of ashes. Not really much loot to be found right now. Unless, of course, you want to open some doors. You're more than welcome to. More than welcome to open
You
the
know what?
doors.
We'll go even odd. Even we search odd. We don't. We don't.
Okay, so you guys keep climbing.
Yes.
And
There's a bit of a time constraint, probably.
Gromp is like the old man in his spiky adamantine tin can, like super strong armor. It's like, are you guys finding it really hard to breathe? Because I'm starting to notice that it's starting to slowly get a lot harder to breathe because the ash is getting thicker. And you're noticing that it is indeed getting so thick you can barely breathe. It's like breathing smoke. And so, I mean, you guys probably will
Yeah.
have to roll a Constitution check as you start to hold your breath as you start continue
Let me
climbing.
just check
It's
something.
ash, so could we theoretically like wet a cloth and put it over our mouth and nose?
That's a good question. I don't know. I'm not quite sure myself. You might be able to, but it's getting so thick it'll probably clog your cloth as well. You're more than welcome to try. Well, that's what you think. Anyone got heal skill? Oh, that must be Silas then. I imagine.
Ish.
Silas heal
Yeah,
skill.
Silas. I will try it on Forge, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not that hard to figure whether the cloth works or not. So I was like, in this amount of ash, say size, with this amount of ash, even if you wet a cloth, it would just simply clog the cloth. You'd still slowly or already rapidly
Suffocate.
suffocate. Yes, I'm not quite
Okay,
sure how we should proceed.
I'm
Would
going
you?
to try something. Um, I'm going to because I have basically a aura of telekinesis that I can do many things with. I'm going to
Okay.
try and push that aura out slightly to try and push the ash back. It's not
Okay.
something I can technically do. There is no ability for that, but I'm going to try and use it on my TK in a different way. So, what would you like me to roll?
There's no need to roll at all, but you must expend a hero point to accomplish this task. Do you wish to do so? Is the question.
Sure.
Okay. You expend a hero point and come up with this clever idea of using your telekinetic powers to essentially create a kind of barrier to push away the ash, and it succeeds, but everyone must now cluster quite close within 10 feet of you. And you guys continue climbing the stairs. So now everyone must kind of, well, you don't have to move your tokens technically right now. So
Okay.
you're not like really fighting anything that requires you to be worried that you're inside a 10-foot barrier radius. But don't worry, I'm sure there'll be something coming down soon enough.
I'm
Oh,
sure.
Oh, of course, absolutely, because it's this bloody place full of ash and obviously tons and tons of crazy monsters. Okay, so
Coincidentally made of ash.
consequently made of ash. Quite true. Yeah. So you guys keep climbing, and the ash gets thicker, and because of where is it? Da, 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 da. Because Forge's telekinetic barrier field, you are managing to avoid having to suffocate since none of you have a wizard that can cast life bubble. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, well, that happens, and that's totally fine too. You guys keep climbing, however, everyone would have to. Oh, never mind, I could probably roll this. Da 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 da. Hawkfields, and you can hear Arwyll, Wystan, Dawnforge. Yeah, that's pretty good. Arwyll perks up his ears. Wystan, you definitely hear something coming down the stairs from floor 262. And you're already on 261 as you keep climbing this massive, or should I say extremely wide spiral staircase. Dawnforge, you definitely hear it. Because I roll this my secret perception check roll here. And it sounds like multiple footsteps. Many, many footsteps, you can say, are coming down the stairs. You have probably a round to decide to prepare something before they finally become visible within your field of light. In this extremely thick ash, which then also means your telekinetic bubble, etc., etc.
Okay.
Righto. Is there anything you wish to do, or do you wish to just see what comes into view? Totally up to you.
How loud are we talking here? Multiple footsteps, but how loud?
Not that many, just multiple footsteps. They're not. They're pretty loud. But for
Does it
sure.
shake the staircase?
No, it's not. They're not that type. It's like regular sized, person sized footsteps, really. To be honest.
Okay.
Okay, so I
Well, I
will.
suppose we could get out of the thing at middle of the staircase and see if
Yep.
they don't know us or don't notice us.
Yep.
True. You can do that if you have like stealth checks. Really, I guess you'd have to roll stealth checks. The only person who probably avoid that would be Arwyll. Only Arwyll's got really good stealth, though, I think.
All right. Yeah, I'll roll a stealth.
Okay.
Um,
Hey, I'll
I
take it.
got
It's not a terrible roll.
and I got a thing that adds points to it, but I think I'm okay. Not that okay. Creeping, that's it.
Did you modify your skill to reflect that?
I did modify my skill to reflect that, but it has a sort of like I can choose to add to my stealth. Uh, on stealth checks equal to the armor's enhancement bonus for 1 minute, so that's +5.
Okay.
So it's 28.
Okay, let's see these stealth rolls here. Hmm. 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 Who else has stealth? Arwyll has stealth as well. So, and my laptop is starting to move slow again. Let's see.
I can roll it
Oh,
as he was my character.
don't worry, I can roll it. It's fine.
Alright.
No, everyone's detected, unfortunately. You're unable to
I was
avoid
not.
the three, um, how shall I say, the three stomping sort of footsteps, not extremely heavy or anything. However, they turn towards you and enter the field of light, or as much field of light as you can possibly do. I'm just going to say it's going to look like this. R will probably be in the bubble. Might will probably be in the bubble somewhere. maybe slightly behind. Who knows? Though, unless Might breathes, I don't really know if Might breathes at all.
Might is basically a elemental creature. Well, it is an elemental creature, just not an elemental. So
Okay, doesn't need to breathe. Then it can stay out there.
no.
Fantastic. And you see what appears to be three beings. Uh, they also seem to have ash floating out of their bodies, literally wafting out of their mouths. And it looks like they're walking corpses, really, that has that ash kind of like floating around in like smoke, and the eye sockets are like glowing red embers, practically. if you have knowledge,
Okay.
if you have knowledge
What is
religion,
it? Dark Souls?
knowledge religion for. It's not very.
Arwyll definitely has knowledge religion, and Silas does as well.
I'm sure pretty much they both recognize them. They are some sort of ash, a white, essentially, an undead white that not only burns, but they also drain your life force as well. And there
Okay.
are three of them that have entered your radius of light,
Okay.
hissing, literally hissing. They don't really say anything, as they are kind of smart. They can talk, but apparently all they want to do is just kill you, and that's
Okay.
all they
Not
really
big on
do.
conversation.
Not really, unless you have something you want to ask them or something. I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. Maybe it doesn't really matter. I don't know.
Where is that? Oh, we're under attacks. That's.
So feel free to pre-roll your initiatives, though I can't seem to find any tokens around here. Why is that?
I already. Yeah, I rolled for Forge and Might.
Ouch.
Oh, let's use the standard zombie token or something.
Pretty sure I got like a 2 on that.
Okay, cool. Let's see.
Oh man. Well, this will be fun. These creatures are actually not so large that I can't do my fun little trick. Trying to target colossal plus creatures not does not work so well.
Turn
Well, my
colossal those creatures? Yeah, of course it wouldn't work that well.
Mm-mm.
Wouldn't work that well at all. Let's see here. Oh wow, they're not that fast at all. Okay, so everyone's initiative needs to be rolled, and apparently I would have to bring up everyone's bloody sheet to do it. So, grumpy old boy, where is your initiative? Here. And then Arwyll needs to roll his initiative, and it is doo doo. And Silas needs to roll initiative. I'm almost thinking I should just have one person roll initiative for those three people at once.
Probably.
Probably to save myself time. Or not, it depends.
everybody's doing really great on the initiative checks today.
Oh, I don't know.
It's okay. Not amazing. Except for Might, sort of.
He gets to run away first.
Well, I don't know if Might's doing anything, because he's probably just gonna hand back, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Might's there. Might is a companion who helps along in the forge. Might is not a companion that helps in battle that often.
Oh, then he should
Um,
probably hang back then. He's gonna skip his
okay.
turn, fall back, or what?
Just kind of stay where
Excuse me.
she is. I am looking for the ability that Forge is going to use.
Okay, Forge. You're looking for your ability. It's your turn anyways. What are you gonna do?
Okay. Um.
Three creatures are just literally eyeing you hungrily, like they want to drink your life force, drink you alive, like you're a cup of water or something.
Okay. So the one on the left here needs to make a fortitude save of.
DC what?
Let's see. It's equivalent level 5. So 15 current of 23. Fortitude save of 23.
Okay. It seems I don't even know what the hell you're doing to it, to be honest. So I can't describe it.
Basically, I pick the uh, white up and I'm throwing it into the other two.
You try that. However, the creature seems to literally radiate this intense aura of black energy, like pulsating black energy and ash that seems to throw off your telekinetic assault against it, essentially, preventing you from lifting it and throwing it against its fellows, but it just barely manages to resist the attack.
Okay, it still does take half damage the from the TK blast.
Absolutely, give me the damage.
So 34.
34. The creature is partially crushed. Part of its rotting flesh and bones literally break and sunder. However, it's still alive, and it's trying to figure out who the hell did it to it. Well, it might be able to figure it out, actually, considering it's not that hard to see. You're probably concentrating really hard at it. Or not. Maybe not.
It's a shiny guy.
The shiny guy. Well, I guess he's looking at Forge for sure if he can get past the tanks.
Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting I have that ability. I'll remember next time.
You guys should
All
probably put
right,
that
so
there.
two burn. Ouch.
Okay, Wystan, what are you gonna do? You're at the edge of Forge's breathability, or I mean, you can step out. You probably fight by holding your breath if you
He's
want.
within range.
Oh yeah, right now you're within range. I'm saying if you
One.
want to step closer and fight, start holding your breath against the thick ash. That's all. That's
I have
easy
a pole
enough.
arm. I don't step closer. I
Oh
stay
yeah, I
away.
forgot. That's right. So that's fine. It's cool. You just whip out your Guandao as you swing it over Gromp's head as he ducks, because he's like, ah! He comes around and he's like, whoa, watch where you swing that thing, says Gromp.
So, will
Ooh.
these things be affected by the whole good thing?
I
Are
don't
they evil?
know. And, well, Arwyll and Silas said they're obviously undead, so what does that tell you?
Most likely.
Well, then,
It's like
probably most likely.
I'm just wondering for damage rolls because it's
Well,
like I don't have to
did
decide
you yell back to
to use an
Silas?
ability.
Did you yell back to
What?
Silas, like, are these creatures unholy or something? I mean, you want to yell that? You want to ask him? It's free action to talk to someone real fast. Or
No, I
hard.
just need to know if I need to add in the holy damage because I don't have to select the ability. It'll just, if it's evil, it'll do more
Yes,
damage.
I'm just saying in character. Do you want to
Okay.
confirm with Silas or Arwyll since they just recognized the
It's a
I'm
ability?
free
just gonna hit the
action.
dang thing.
Okay.
I mean, if it works, it'll just do more damage.
Of course. Roll away, Wystan. Okay,
Um,
reaching forth with your deadly polearm, you swing it in a massive kind of, well, God, I've used that word too many times. In a kind of
I saw.
spinning strike. Four spinning strikes come down against all, well, I don't know if you're targeting one or three or what. What do you want to
I'm
do?
targeting the one in front of me.
One directly in front of you, right here. It takes, shoot, let's see, does it hit? Probably does. First hit, second hits, third hits, fourth does not hit. 3 powerful blows from your Guandao slice into its undead body, ripping away
87 damage.
87 damage total. Right.
Well,
Should I
87.
roll 2d6 3 times then?
Oh yeah, that is 87 damage. And you had the electricity. Oh, you also forgot the Light of Durn's Radiance bonus damage there.
You
Oh.
didn't actually explain Light of Durn's bonus radiance damage.
It's
Um,
plus 66 holy and fire. It's either holy against specific enemies. It's either just holy or it's just fire or it's considered both. It doesn't really matter. It's just kind of a combination between the two. Holy
Okay.
and fire. So really, in truth, that's plus your on top of your electricity damage. Whoa, I really souped up you guys. So you hit it three
that's a.
times. You hit it 3 times, so technically what you should be rolling is like a total of 66 times 3, 18d6 plus 1d6 plus 1d6 plus 1d6. So you technically should be rolling 21d6 in total extra damage.
Okay.
Undead are so doomed against Forge and Wystan, literally.
Okay, 21d6 then.
68 extra damage. Literally,
Squish.
literally, the thing is extremely damaged. You like seared away half of its body as it coughs in agony as its unholy life force is like literally burned by the light of Durn. The holy energy literally just banishes half of the darkness that composes its soul. It's stumbling, and now it knows a kind of fear in a way of your deadly weapon, Wystan. And the creature hisses, of course. Arwyll. What will Arwyll do in a situation like this, to be honest?
He would probably switch his active type for the uh, basically burning away their essence from whatever it was before to undead as a move action, and then attack. But you're the one playing him. I'm just telling you what he would have done. I don't really want to control 4 characters, so.
No, you don't have to. That was actually a rhetorical question because you didn't actually have to tell me that because I was just gonna assume if he could hurt them. So
Okay.
wonderful.
Okay.
So all he does is he's like, whatever, let's just disrupt pattern for fun. Plop. And does like 35 damage to the same one already hit by Wystan. Literally part of his body disintegrates. It is severely wounded. It splashes within 10, so the other two also take an explosion of disruptive uh, pattern energy, which literally disintegrates the left side of their bodies partially, but only in a minor way, and they are also damaged by that. Whoa, boy, I'm gonna have to throw some tougher enemies. You guys are like pushovers against 4 of you mighty hero, Earth's Galarian's mightiest heroes. Play off the Avengers there.
Nice.
Now I'm hearing Iron Man.
Yeah, there is an Iron Man. What are you talking about? You're looking at Forge. He's Iron, is he? And technically, Gromp is kind of like an Iron Man too. He's just spiky Iron dude.
Yeah.
He's War Machine. Forge is like.
There we go. Iron Man War Machine. So does that make you Black Widow?
Wystan? No, I don't think she's
not-
Black Widow.
I'm not much of an assassin.
True.
She'd be more like, I don't know. It's really hard to
Iron
say.
Woman.
Iron Woman? No, you're not really that heavily armored. If there was like an analog version, like a counterpart version of you, it's hard to say really. You'd have to be like the female version of Thor, I suppose, would be kind of close to that, without the ability to spit light on it.
Actually, yeah.
There is a female Thor currently in the comics, from what I hear.
I think that's a temporary sex change. I'm not quite sure how that
I
happened.
know it's actually Jane Foster.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, I remember. Yeah, that's right. It was Jane Foster. She temporarily became like female version of Thor. I only read that very briefly, but you reminded me that did happen. Fantastic.
I only heard about it because people were complaining.
God,
Mhm.
I have no problem with that. I think it's amazing. literally amazing. These creatures are like looking
Very
at you
makes sense.
guys and realizing that they are totally and utterly outmatched. Wow, even these guys are like no match for you. Actually, this is technically considered an average encounter for this party, but whatever. Well, technically they
It's
don't
all
have.
that bonus holy damage.
Yes, the bonus holy damage, and they're quite leery of that. So that one who's severely wounded decides to completely withdraw into the darkness and is gone. I mean, I'm just gonna move him out of the way. You'll probably still see him, but he just ran up the stairs. He's gone. Ran off. He's like, I ain't taking any more of that from that crazy lady with the bright guandao.
Actually, I think I took the following step, feat tree, but I don't actually understand how to use it yet.
The step up feature is only if it took a 5 foot step. It totally just withdrew like 30 feet, so you don't have to follow
Okay,
that at all.
Yeah.
it just plain ran.
Mm. Well, if it did that, I would have given you an attack of opportunity if it actually turned its back. No, it withdrew into the ashy
Yeah.
fog.
It ran backwards.
Basically, yeah.
More like a back step backwards. The other two, not so badly wounded, step forward to engage Gromp and Wystan, or could they even get around? Actually, they could try to get around. Let me take a look. Hmm. 6 to attack the side. 1, 2. Yeah, sure. Soft target, Silas. 1,
Poor
2,
Silas.
3, 4, 5, 6. Vanishes in the fog. Perception is good enough that you pretty much know it's somewhere in that direction too, if you wish to approach to attack it later on. He really
Mm.
has no other abilities. Only Silas is going to get an attack because he's squishy target.
Did the
Yeah.
one on the right just trigger an attack of opportunity?
Maybe. I was checking your red radius. No, actually, it didn't trigger an attack of opportunity from you.
Okay, like I couldn't actually. I saw it move, but I couldn't quite see where it moved.
It moved outside of your reach, the reach of your weapon. And
Yeah, because they are intelligent creatures.
yeah, they're not that stupid.
Well, semi-intelligent.
Intelligent enough, average intelligence actually. Let's
Yep.
see. Silas's armor class I call up automatically is only 26. The creature can only make one attack against him. And his attack is that. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's something else. Okay, 20 plus. Oh! Oh, that's gonna hurt. It's a potential critical against Silas. Critical is confirmed. Silas is hit right in the face, and it hurts a lot. It's like, ah! The creature grabs it and literally starts sucking a huge amount of life force out of Silas there. So
Yay!
Silas takes 2 negative levels. I don't even know what that was for. So let's say, well, what kind of energy drain skill? Oh, I don't care. Let's use that one. 2 takes 2 negative levels, reducing his effectiveness. The creature sucks 10 hit points as it draws life force. Black energy literally coruscates around his head as it literally grabs Silas's face, and Silas literally groans in agony from the attack. Oh my God! Hawkfield already showed up.
Whoa!
And suddenly Hawk.
And suddenly there will be a Hawkfield tonight.
Huzzah!
Takes 6 fire damage. And 3. Oh, 6 fire damage. Yes, that's right. Plus 6 fist damage. Silas is hurt, not severely, but is somewhat pained. Okay, would be Gromp's turn. Gromp is literally going to total whoever he attacks, and it's probably going to be almost near fatal. So, though I don't actually hear Mike at all.
Hello.
I don't hear. I heard something.
Everything
Hello.
hits except for the last attack. Hello, hello, Mr. Hawkfield. Long time no see. 135 damage to the Ash White, which is
Crunch.
nearly lost all of its limbs as Gromp savages it with his massive Estoc blade. And Yeah, that's what happens. And I suppose Hawkfield's token needs to appear again. So, okay.
Yes. Can you
LO.
hear us, Mike?
Yeah, no, I hear you.
How
I can
goes?
almost hear him.
Hawkfield, being the lazy bastard, just hangs on the back. Okay, and no one notices.
Hello to you.
And Hawkfield needs to roll initiative, so I'll just automatically roll to see where he ends up in this. Da da da. 24, which puts him when his turn comes up to be.
Of course.
Yep, he'll be first. Then might.
Then might. So Gromp Savage is that creature. Silas takes a step back or withdraws like 10 feet or something like that.
I
And
think he has resto.
yeah, well, he had to withdraw because he wanted to get as far away as
Yep.
possible as he could.
Yep.
And then it's Hawkfield's turn. Hawkfield's, you just been taking these. You're just like, yeah, I'm just letting everyone just do the work, because whatever. Right now, they're walking through. The ash has gone so thick that no one can breathe except inside of Forge's, which is Shadeheart's new character. Forge's telekinetic barrier, which is pushing the ash away so that people can actually breathe, sort of. You're just kind of at the back edge of his yellow aura, which should be visible, which is also the limit of his sight and his telekinetic field.
Yep.
That's where you are right now. You can either A, do nothing like you usually do when everyone else is handling everything easily. B, kick these dead people's asses real bad. Though, I mean, you can't really see anything because you're outside of the visible radius. The yellow is as far as you can see. For Forge's aura is the same thing.
Nice.
Because even with dark vision, you can't see through it. Thick ash.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. Alright, well, may as well just do nothing and just go into that aura so he can see something.
Okay, well, you're in his aura already. You can only see as far as Forge's yellow aura. You can choose to get closer and try to see the ash white if you want. You know there's another ash white over here. You heard it going over in that direction. No one's engaging that one. That one's just trying to, circle around and find some soft targets to kill. Or you just be like, whatever. These guys got it. It's
What's
all
this
good.
thing?
That is my familiar.
Oh, okay.
It's an elemental
Hi.
creature.
Mhm.
And of course, we have a new person on, now part of the group, Wystan, who
Hello.
is playing a polearm, Guandao wielding goddess of war, I suppose, similar to the Chinese god Quan Ti with a Guandao.
Actually, it's Guan Yu with the Guandao.
Whatever, Quan Ti, Guan Yu. So they pronounce his name differently in all sorts of situations. Actually, in Cantonese we call him Guan Dai, so it's actually almost Quan Ti in that way.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
Still gonna hang back while I actually set up more stuff anyway.
Okay, sure, fine. I was like, yeah, I'm just taking some, quiet time here. Whatever.
They seem to have it under control.
Might is obviously not going to do very much of anything because he's usually just a Forge helper. So Forge,
Yeah.
I don't even know why you bothered to roll Might. We should just skip him in the first place. It's like,
Because might will attack if Forge is in severe danger.
oh,
Plus, might
okay.
might has an ability that can heal people who share the elemental aura that she has, and Forge counts for that. So
Okay. Or the other way is to just have Might go on your turn. I don't know. It's up to you. It's like
yeah, I'll probably actually start doing that.
if you want Might to have its own separate turn because you see a tactical advantage, I'm fine with that too. I'm just letting you know you have the option of like having it just go on your turn.
Yeah. Well, Forge
Forge.
can't really move, so
Anything else you want to do?
um,
You can maintain concentration on your telekinetic field by making a concentration and still perform another action. As long as you don't have a move action, that's all. Or you expend your move action to maintain the barriers when unruling. You can still have a standard
all right.
action Do you want to do anything,
All
or are
right.
you just being like, whatever?
No, he's just going to maintain the barrier for now.
Okay. Wystan, what do you want to do? You know, you heard the other Ash White running around in the darkness of the thick ash, dark ash fog, which no one can see very far into. You know
Um,
it's on the outer edges. Do you wish to do anything, or you're just like, stand there and kind of vegetate? I don't know if you want to. It's up to you two.
nah, I'm definitely gonna move to intercept. At least I hope I'm intercepting. But seeing as I'm kind of restricted to staying near Forge, well, I'm gonna move in that direction. And hey, look, it works.
Okay, you sort of
There you go.
sense it right ahead of you, so you can attack it. That's fine because it's within 5 or 10 feet, roughly, which is also in your circular crimson aura. So you move 5 feet, you make a full attack. What do you want to do? The creature is literally it is lit up by the light from your weapon, the holy light of Dern that engulfs your blade.
Is he getting
Literally,
a sunburn from this?
he's certainly recoiling from the light, the holy light of Dern. Yes, that's engulfing the head of your Guandao weapon, or pretty much the entire weapon, really, to be honest. But whatever.
Sorry, Hawkfield. Your worship is kind of usurped by a bunch of followers of Sarenrae and Dern at the moment.
Someone turn out the light.
You're sitting there right next to characters, and we don't know you're there yet. You can have your shadow. Your shadow exists within the light.
Okay, whoa, some seriously powerful attacks. Wystan. Your Guandao was like literally cleaves flesh from bone, rotting flesh from bone. Let's see, you're almost as bad as Gromp Stone. You're both are killing machines. That hits,
I
that
try.
hits. All of them hits. Every last one of them hits. So you already know the drill about the electricity plus fire plus holy damage. Technically, it's electricity plus holy or fire damage, whichever is advantageous on the holy or fire part. So you know
So
what that is.
that's
That's plus 21d6 total.
So let's see that 21d6.
33, 29, plus 29, plus 25, plus 67, 183 points of damage. This thing is almost dead, but still alive. 103. It is so severely wounded. I'm just gonna literally inflict automatic storytelling wounds to this thing. You slice off its leg. Now it can't run. You slice off one of its arms, half of its undead skull, and pretty much most of its entire left shoulder. And the thing's like literally stumbling. It's on fire practically, literally burning to a crisp before the searing radiance of the light on the head of your Guandao. Oh yeah, these two are so doomed. I'm gonna have to send something tougher.
Well, how do you know that Hawkfield's here?
Am I?
You guys are like killing
I don't know.
machines. I'm gonna need something more tougher now. These guys like this average encounter is almost like an easy encounter.
makes
Okay.
up for yesterday. Or not yesterday, last week.
Yes, the hydras. Well, those
Oh
guys.
my. Those could have been a problem.
Arwyll's just like, sees this is pretty easy so far, decides just to do his usual disrupt pattern and stuff. And blows this Ashwhite to bits, probably. Oh, wait, can't see, so he has to move. Now he sort of sees. And the Ashwhite is blown to bits. Boom, he's gone. He's dead. I'm just moving off a further way to represent death. Okay, he's gone. Done for. Last one, it's like, just hisses because it's just like, oh shit. And he's gonna withdraw to the ashy fog out of detection range, well, visible detection range, and just runs off down the stairs. This time he's gone too. You guys have kicked their asses. They're totally just flinging, totally gone. Boom. The Ashwites are defeated, and you continue up the stairs, rest, or explore doorways on this floor.
I
Continue.
don't think we really need to rest.
Okay, then you guys keep going.
Do we notice
Just
Hawk?
just as a RP thing, Arwyll kind of tenses a little bit and it's like, I get the feeling we're being watched.
You hear clapping all of a sudden, just like
Okay. There was mysterious clapping from somewhere.
Right next to you.
Oh, that's great. Back to who's actually my character now. Forge.
man.
Forge just starts walking.
Bravo, you guys handled that well, very nicely.
What's Wystan doing? A voice comes out of nowhere.
Followed by the elf that just appears. Well, not he's like out of the ash. Ooh, hello.
Yes, you see you're not quite sure whether he's considered your vaunted leader or not, but more like your vaunted companion appear of nowhere again, like usual. Gromp's like, oh my
Who
god, where
we
the hell were
haven't
you,
met.
Hawkfield? You've been missing for like several hours.
I was busy. I had things to take care of. I told you it's not easy being a businessman. Contracts to sign, shipments to ensure get where they have to go. I can't be fighting monsters with you all the time. Come on, seriously.
And now I'm picturing Hawk like kind of just in a doorway somewhere tapping away at a blackberry.
If this was a modern era, that's exactly what he'd be doing in the shadows.
That's great.
Hilarious.
So, is he wearing a 3-piece Armani?
I don't know. Does he want to wear a 3-piece Armani?
He could probably afford one. So
Like,
there's a big metal guy, and currently, actually, because he took more burn, Forge is really, really close to large size. He's pretty much 7 feet right now. And he turns. Hawkfield, are you? Yes.
that would be me.
Forge shrugs. Come, can you? Go, let's. And he keeps walking.
Gromp, Silas, you guys have some interesting companions.
Gromp's like, huh? Oh, yeah. Metal guy. Yeah, he's pretty weird. Yeah, so that's okay. He does pretty good with his powers, so I'm satisfied, says Gromp. Arwyll, well, I don't know what Arwyll says. Really?
Nothing.
Nothing. Arwyl's just like, whatever. Whatever. So you guys keep climbing the stairs. Oh man, you guys chose the hardest path. Okay, that's fine too. Yeah. You guys continue. It's 2 floors up. It's just gets thicker and thicker, blacker and blacker. And yeah, holy crap. What happens next? Good question.
Although Hawkfield's here, maybe he'll decide that we want to explore because he's greedy and he wants treasure.
Yeah, that's a possibility. That is totally a possibility.
Then the question becomes, do Wystan and Forge go along with it? Because they literally met the guy 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's true.
Where are we going?
Yeah, that's a good question. Where are you guys going? Actually, Huff, you should already know where you're going. You're heading to the top of the tower, apparently, because you all think the the Eyes of Ramshlack, the artifact, is at the top. As far
Oh,
as
we're still there. Okay.
Yeah, you're still there. You're still trying to get the eyes. Everyone has apparently opted for climbing the staircase as fast as possible, even though it's getting slower and slower to do so. right now. You only made 2 floors. The fog is getting so thick you can barely even push through it. It's almost like it's becoming the level of. I was like, this is almost reminding me of the arcane magic of solid fog spell, practically. So it's getting slower. It's now you've only made 2 floors in like half an hour.
Are we able to teleport within the structure?
Hit floor 263 now. Teleport within this structure? I don't know.
Within the tower.
Has anyone tried to teleport?
I sure
Uh,
will.
you sure?
Lazy. Want to walk up the stairs?
No, doesn't have. Nothing happens. Arwyll also tries a dimension door and nothing happens.
All right.
Someone must roll a knowledge arcana check. Or if you have,
That is something that I can do.
especially if you have, or spellcraft, one or the other, something, doesn't really matter. Spellcraft or knowledge arcana check. I don't even know if Silas has spellcraft, but let me see. Or detect magic will also do about the same thing. Oh yeah, he's got it. That's pretty good. Arwyll, I don't think does spellcraft.
No, but he does have knowledge arcana. He has knowledge.
Knowledge arcana. Yeah, that's pretty good still. First off, I was like, Silas like, this seems to be mystical ash. It's getting stronger, becoming like
Yes, I am.
literally solid fog practically.
I'm literally talking to people right now, so can't
And
talk, kid.
in terms of the whatever's preventing teleportation, I sense it must be an extremely wide area dimensional anchor field. Arwyll also concurs, is like, yes, I believe it may well be an extremely massive dimensional anchor field. It is now, we are not entering or have entered that area. Teleportation or dimensional shifting is no longer possible in this part of the tower.
Good night.
Says Arwyll, of course. And Silas also says the same thing. So now there's no teleportation. Wahaha! Now there's only the doors on the floor. 263. Floors remaining 140 something. 11, 263. Floors remaining 237.
There's got to be a quicker way up.
Well, everyone wants to go the obvious way, which is also can also be considered the somewhat brutal way. So now, not only must we contend with possible suffocation, now the ash is like almost solidifying like goo. It's like crawling through mud right now. It's like even with
At
a
this
telekinetic
point,
barrier.
might be good to like poke our head in at one of the doorways and see if it continues inside.
That would be a very wise idea. Wise idea, except for the fact you guys all just got surprised.
Right,
So,
after we're done being surprised.
yep. I'm afraid you guys
Bloop.
just got surprised. Everyone got surprised, even Hawkfield. That wouldn't matter. No one will detect Hawkfield, so no one can attack him. Ironically.
Of course, if
And-
anybody attacks Forge or Arwyll with an area,
But area? What? What?
with an area of
With
an
an AoE?
effectability.
Oh, well, no one's attacking with an area effectively right now. As far as I know. What I do know is a surprise attack out of the fog with Reach, and unfortunately, good old Silas. Oh, actually, you guys are smart though, so they're gonna all target Silas and end him, or try to end him as best they can. So
We should
Well-
stick the healer in the middle.
I suppose technically, he is the divine caster here, so that would make sense.
yes, that's exactly why they're attacking him right now.
Nothing to do with the fact that he's kind of out by himself in the back.
Yeah, that also is a fairly massive flaw in your formation.
Technically, you set up the formation.
Yes, technically I did, but no one bothered to change it after
That's
the
true.
fact, so that's what we're going with until someone says otherwise.
Fair.
Okay, now there's gotta be a way to roll this a bit easier. Hawkfield grins all safe and cozy in the middle. Where's my lawn chair? Oh, that's funny.
I can see Wystan and they're going to get along beautifully.
That is funny. Hero point
Awesome.
for making the lawn chair joke, Hawkfield. You don't hear that one happen too often. It's like, oh, I'll just whip on my lawn chair a little bit. Great. Okay, I need to note this down here. Crap. Okay, there we go. Plus, oh damn. How is this gonna work? Okay. Wow, and it's from surprise too, with a rear attack, so maybe it's enough
So
to.
basically, Silas is going to die.
Silas just took 4 knife hits right there. Oh shit, there's even more? Oh my god! Okay, I'm not even gonna bother roll, I'm just gonna like add that number and then that and that. Oh my god, that's gonna hurt. Oh shit. Uh yeah,
Alas, I knew him well.
that's gonna hurt. Well, I'll say 3 hit from there. Plus he was hit by multiple arm attacks with not flaming knives, so that's oh shit, that's gonna hurt. That is seriously gonna hurt. Any of these 19s? No, none of them are. Oh my god, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's okay.
Okay, Silas just took 86 points of damage. He just took 86 points of damage, and he just suffered 6 negative levels. So,
Ouch.
6 negative levels, 86 damage. Plus, because he took 6
Yeah.
negative levels, he took 30 points of additional damage.
Yeah, so he's basically dead.
Silas drops dead instantly, his life force sucked out of him by the black flaming daggers. Literally. The black flaming daggers. Oh yeah, that healer is down.
Maybe Arwyll will get to him with Breath of Life. Maybe.
Maybe. Now everyone has to roll initiative because surprise round is over. And now these creatures are gonna do their shizing. Oh my god, they move fast. Only Hawkfield, I think, has a faster initiative bonus. So let's see about these dudes. You can't even see what's attacking you either. That's the hilarious part. Because they're
Oh,
deep in the ash.
let's try this again with my token selected.
Okay, I need to roll Gromp's initiative. Man, I wasn't actually going to make all this killing and fighting, but since you decided to go up the stairs, like, this is going to be killing and fighting all the way.
Yeah, that's okay.
For the
That's,
record, it wasn't Hawk's idea.
I know, well, I'm saying, whatever. It's all up to you
Wow.
guys. Decide how to.
Gromp will be
Ooh.
nice.
Speedy Gonzalez
Yeah.
in a tin can.
Speedy Gonzalez in the
Go,
tin
Gromp,
can.
go.
Gromp's like, I'm moving fast for an old man now. Yeah! He's like, oh, he's starting to make his dash towards the back. To the back of the group. Silas, I'll roll if he ever gets back up. Let's see, Silas.
Fair.
He gets back up.
If.
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 Yeah.
If. Not too bad. I think.
Yeah, that's actually quite good.
Pretty spry for a dead guy.
That's nice.
Okay, so let me see here. Who I gotta rearrange this whole thing. Did someone bother to roll for might or?
I
Did you?
rolled. Oh.
No, for
Uh,
might. For might.
Oh.
I'm just gonna have Mike go on Forge's turn.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter because his thing is still at the same number as Forge. So yeah, it all worked out. They're first. They are first. What are they gonna do? This is what they're gonna do. One of them grabs Silas's body and hurls it aside. into
Look,
the
he's
All right.
alive.
Well, that wasn't very nice.
into the fog. The other one
It's a bird,
drops.
It's a plane, it's Silas's body.
Yeah, they threw Silas's body down the stairs, and then they drop darkness all around you. Mystical darkness, literally. Arl
Like
shouts,
anyone
"It's
could see as
deeper
is.
darkness!" Yeah, well, now you extra definitely can't see, even with, well, except for the light of Dern, maybe. That's hard to say. Will it cancel the light of Dern's power? Don't know. Not quite sure. So I got to FG polygon, 20-foot radius from center point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, oh shit, no, that's not it.
Okay.
I think it's polygon shape. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably something like this. This area is all covered in deeper darkness right now. That
Oh
was their
wow.
that was their action. Gromp.
Oh, that's fine.
Gromp's like
That's fine.
he. Oh, and they also move. So. La, la, da, da. No, they don't. They want to get near the tin can. They want to actually move away from the tin can. So let me see. And they vanish from sight. Gromp's like, holy crap, where the hell are they? Because Gromp has the worst perception in the entire group. So he's like, where the hell do I hit? Says Gromp. And so he just holds his action. Hawkfield, what do you want to do?
Good question.
Indeed, it's a good question. What indeed do you people do?
Um. Okay. Some Hawk's logic. If ugly guys were over here when they cast their darkness, Hawk's gonna do a full move action and. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Yeah, good enough. Yoink. And go here.
Okay. And you're like, I'm running back down the stairs. Woohoo! Let's
Much
see.
easier going downhill.
Yeah, that's it for now.
That's it for now? Okay. Well, let me see. Who is next? Silas is going down the stairs. Can't do anything. Wystan, what are you gonna do?
Did you decide whether the light of Dern would hold the darkness or not?
That's a good question. It would be considered daylight. I guess that would counter deeper darkness sufficiently. So it's not you're not affected by the darkness. There's just the usual fog blocks, both for no, not Forge or Wystan really, but anyone else who leaves your that area is definitely gonna be totally blind. Not within 10 feet, but within like 5. So Arwyll's like, I can't even aim. He's looking around through the darkness and the ashy fog, unable to target an enemy.
Yeah.
Okay, so Wystan, what do you want to do? Like I said, it's your turn still. You get to decide.
I'm going to move to beside. I didn't. Something just happened. I'm going to move to beside Arwyll and set up combat patrol.
Nice.
Combat patrol. Never even heard of that one before.
I've got a link.
Yes.
What?
I said I've got a link.
Combat Patrol, it's actually not a third-party feat.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't even heard of the feat before. Period. Third party or not. I don't even know what the hell it does, so you have to remind me if that has any significant effect here. So Wystan goes on combat patrol. I don't even know what that means yet. Nice.
Basically, it means that her, within her combat patrol, which is 25 feet, she can make attacks of opportunity. So
within
Anything
25 feet?
within 25 feet.
Okay. Put in a temporary aura of something other color.
Do you
Let's
want to
see.
link that, Ash?
Yep.
That's okay, I trust you. There's the 25 feet. But you can only attack something you're aware of,
Yep.
even with combat patrol. Okay, well, great. Now I can see Winston's got an extremely wide area of possible attacks of opportunity. Arwyll!
Yep.
Arwyll's like, I can't even target anything because I don't even know where the hell they are. They literally don't.
Arwyll is pissed because a member of his pack just died, but he can't do anything about it right now. So,
Yeah, Breath of Life won't get to him now because the creatures were
nope.
smart enough to throw Sauce's body downstairs. uh,
Joik.
okay. Arwell's just gonna be like, ready's an action attack if he can spot
Yeah.
them. Goes to the edge of the field. Forge, what are you gonna do?
Might is going to back up.
Okay.
Um, well, Forge is going to basically go here, aware of. Nope, can't share a space. Um, so basically, go there, move a little bit forward, cognizant of, well, everybody else except for Hawkfield, because Hawkfield's Hawkfield. Everybody else needs to be able to breathe. So,
Okay, so you maintain the breathing area for everyone.
yeah,
Wonderful, wonderful. Anything else you want to do?
ready in action, basically.
Okay, ready in action to what? Blast him if you see him or something?
Yep. Yep. Blast and bull rush
Blast.
telekinetically. So,
Okay, fantastic.
and might just moved.
Okay. Their turn. What are they going to do in such a hilarious situation?
Die.
If only that were the case. Everyone, except for Hawkfield, make a will saving throw. So let's see. Well, I mean, everyone who's still alive, that is. That means Arwyll needs to make a will saving throw. Arwyll's will save is 25. Uh,
Defenses.
Arwyll goes rigid.
Oh yay.
Ignore the notes.
Oh, wait, all of these other weird tokens here. I'll take that off. Arwyll goes rigid. Grumpy old boy. Come on, grump old boy. What do you got for me? Oh yeah, Gromp goes stock still. Now he's truly a statue. I mean, not truly a statue, but he stops moving. It's just frozen. Gromp is frozen. Forge is frozen. Stock still physically, anyways. Mentally, your mind's still working. So Forge is frozen physically. Physically.
So he can still make mental attacks.
Yes, he could. Indeed, he can. Ash.
Excellent.
Oh, what's this? Ash has spell resistance now. Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay. Let me see there. Oh yeah, still affects you, Wystan. What's your
Bummer.
will save? 28? No. I'm saying it still affects it pierced your SR, but your will save was high enough that you're not affected. You're
Okay,
interested
cool.
in. You're not frozen. Might is also. Did Might roll the same throw, or is he the same
Oh no,
saves?
might did not. Let me roll for might. Defenses. Might is probably going to be frozen. Yeah.
Yeah, Might's frozen. Might is also frozen. How long does this last? I'm trying to figure that out myself right now.
Okay. Purely mental attacks work. Good.
So Might is frozen. Well, Hawkfield, looks like you're the one who once again escaped horrible annoyances right now. How ironic.
Oh, Wystan does as well, right?
And Wystan also avoided. But I'm just saying, Hawkfield's usual MO is he manages to avoid most of the worst outcomes for the group because
Yeah.
he always just happens to like step away and then it's just like, oh
Going
no,
to
that's
go elsewhere,
going to go elsewhere.
and
Yes, that is exactly what happens. And
Ooh.
then what happens next?
Interesting.
A symbol appears near Arwyll. Literally appears drawn midair. A black, crackling symbol of darkness, which seems to suck the life force from all of you. But Arwyl's closest, so Arwyll must be the one making the saving throw. Will he succeed?
Yay.
Oh my god! And I need to make one more check. He may die or may not. Oh, it pierces SR. Arwyll is instantly slain by a symbol of death. Oh, it wasn't even a will save. It's actually a fortitude save. Oh my god, that's even worse saving throw. Oh shoot, let me check. Oh yeah, it's even worse. Okay, never mind. Arwyll's frozen body just literally drops on the floor and he is dead.
Whee!
Oh my god.
in which we kill all the NPCs.
Yes.
Poof. Poof. Okay. That's what happened. Gromp is next. Gromp is stock still. Hawkfield, what do you do?
Hmm. Can a dispel magic get rid of the deeper darkness?
Yeah, I guess. If your dispel check is sufficient to defeat it, sure.
So I'll take out my wand of dispel magic. From my cozy lawn chair over here.
Okay, sure. You remember did the wand of dispel magic have a caster level to it? Or is it, if it has a CL or caster level, otherwise I use the default for it, which is like,
It didn't have it on our notes.
yeah, that means its caster level is 5.
Woo-hoo.
So you have to roll 1d20 plus 5.
Yeah.
Which is like, not likely to dispel this, from what I think. Oh yeah, it didn't even come. It was pretty good, but still a shot short by well over several points. So yeah, nothing happens. Your darkness is still there, but you try. And
I tried.
Good effort. Good effort.
feel free to also use. You can also choose to use hero points or mythic points, mythic surges to surge an effect if you want. It's your choice as well.
Uh,
Do you
Alright,
wish to, or do you
I'll
wish
put a
not
surge
to?
in there. That's fine.
You want to put a surge in there?
Yeah.
Okay, roll your surge. 527. Nope, still not enough.
Oh man.
Boom. Still.
And a hero point.
The hero point. Let's see. You could use a hero point. Yeah, sure, if you want.
Alright, so I'll use that to add to that roll.
Okay, that dispels deeper darkness. Using a surge of your inner divine force, you manage to banish the deeper darkness, which doesn't change much because it's still ash fog all around, anyways. So you don't really notice anything different, except it's a bit less darker by a bit, and that might help a few other people. But that's considering the fact that, oh my God, you're so far in the fog, all you might not even have noticed who died. Roll a perception check, Hawkfield. Maybe you heard Arwell's body fall on the ground or something. Well, you heard something thump the ground, that's for sure. That's all I can tell
I'll
you.
assume it was the big bad guy.
Oh, they've got this. They don't need my help. Walks
Exactly.
away.
Wystan, what do you do? You're still free to go, free to move. The darkness seems to clear up a bit more. That's all you can tell. What shall you do, Wystan? What shall you do? Looks like it's something horrible has come down the stairs against you guys. Truly, as your fellow companion Arwyll the Blink Dog has seemingly looks like he's quite dead as his eyes stare sightlessly in the light of Forge's glowing light towards the ceiling of this ash tower. What shall you do, Wystan? What shall you do? Actually, this was kind of tough. Let me take a look here. What CR was this? Oh my god, this was slightly challenging after all.
Ooh.
I don't hear Wystan. Where is
It's in
Wystan?
his thinking.
Wystan's thinking.
Please do not forget that you have hero points, so you must use them. R R R R R R. Okay.
All right, so you're just going to hold your action, Ash?
You know, hold your action while you think.
Uh, I'm going to move to the other side of Forge, seeing as Arwyll is no longer requiring protection, such as I can give.
Ouch.
Hadn't imagined Arnold would go this way, but it did, unfortunately.
You know, it's a good thing that the rest of Arwyll's fortune, of which he had quite a bit of money, is resting in the hands of his financial manager, which was one of his followers.
Oh. Oh, that's good. I'll have to come
Yeah.
up with a story for that.
Financial manager.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Well, one of the twin elves that he saved to enter the campaign.
Ah,
So.
yes.
You always invest in the bank.
So,
Bank of Hawkfield. Invest in the bank. I don't know if the follower was given instructions to do that.
Nope.
so
Okay.
they're paralyzed.
They appear. Well, unless you have spellcraft or knowledge arcana, you don't know. Maybe they're just, they're frozen in fear. They look paralyzed to you, Wystan. Feel free to make a spellcraft check, but I don't think you can do that untrained.
Yeah, that's not really in my skill set, even remotely. Like I can try.
Shall you do, my dear Wystan? What shall you do? Or we'll move on, because Forge wants to go next with his purely mental actions. Or you can hold your
Oh,
action and continue combat patrol, which you wish.
can I administer a potion to somebody else?
Yep, of course, absolutely. Who do you want to administer potion to?
Probably Gromp, considering Forge can actually still do stuff even though he is frozen. Gromp, not so much.
Okay. What are you gonna administer Gromp's tin can body through his
Whiskey.
helmet? Whiskey. Yeah, he could actually do with some whiskey after this.
Probably. I have a. I keep hitting the wrong tab. Try a remove paralysis potion.
You actually have a remove paralysis potion? Wow, that's so rare.
Yeah, I brought two.
It's so rare to even see a player even carry such a potion usually.
All right. I'm getting a phone call. I'll be back.
Okay.
That's what happens when you have somebody that's totally new. They go through the list and going, I have no idea. Get everything.
Okay. So you dump a remove paralysis potion down his slit visor part of his helmet, praying it actually gets into his mouth. And Gromp is free of. Wait a minute, does that actually work against this?
I hope.
I have to check that real quick. I don't even know if this count. What kind of paralysis are we talking about? Oh.
All right. I need to go help my dear wife get groceries up. So, what Forge is going to do is the gather power ability, and so that's just a purely mental action, and basically it's going to draw attention. Because that's what the ability does. It makes loud noises and flashing lights and all that.
Okay.
And hopefully that'll draw the enemies closer to us. And when he can use an ability, it'll cost less burn,
Okay.
because that's what gather power does. So I'll be back. Go ahead and just throw TK blast if I'm not back in time.
Okay, no problem. So what happens is Wystan, being the, heroic sword person, I guess, or at least somewhat well prepared, dumps a remove paralysis potion down Gromp's throat somehow through his adamantine plate armored helmet, which is extremely hard to get between the grating part of his mouth too.
Isn't there like some sort of like hinge on that thing?
Don't worry, you got it through anyways. It's technically
Awesome.
it's all hand waved anyways to do it. And Gromp comes over to his press like, "Oh God, finally I'm free." Oh damn, I hate being paralyzed like that. It's almost like we're fighting demons or something. Yes, and he's looking around. He's like, "There better not be demons. Better not be demons." And he draw his weapons out already. He's like, "Where are they? Where are they?" And then Forge's turn. Suddenly, everyone sees Forge. Well, except for Hawkfield, because he only vaguely sees lights starting to glow like crazy where you think Forge is. The guy who looks like, Colossus here. Ho ho ho. And it's starting to gather, and Wystan sees and Gromp sees all this swirling, gathering kind of wind and ash. Well, not really ash, but lights and glowing white light around Forge as he gathers power. Might does nothing. The creatures are notice that Forge is doing something really weird, and they don't like it. They don't like it at all. So, oh my god, what the hell is that? Oh, he's actually wounded. Okay, well, what the hell would they do in a situation like this? Oh, they're gonna zap. They fire at Forge, pretty much. Literally zap away at Forge since he's the most obvious target. And Forge must roll some saving throws. And unfortunately, I'm the one with his sheet. So. Oh crap, it's a ray beam. Let's see here. Gotta check this. Also have to see. Okay, great. Forge's armor class.
I would like to try to pull. I guess that's never mind.
Just a second here. Gotta
That's only
check
melee. Never mind.
something. Must check something real quick here. Oh yeah, they totally hit him. Forge is hit twice by two black beams of crackling dark energy. And because he can't really move very well. Oh, yeah, that's gonna suck horribly. Forge gains 3 negative levels, weakening him. So, 3 negative levels. Who's next? Gromp Stone. 3 negative levels, 15 hit points gone. Okay, Gromp. Gromp is like, I don't even know where the hell this at. He just simply readies an action because he really has no clue where the hell the enemies are. But he kind of goes the direction where he thinks they might be. He goes over here. Hawkfield, is there anything you want to do?
Can't really see anything.
No, you don't see a thing.
Except for the
Well.
whole light show that just happened.
Except for the whole light show that just happened.
Lovely.
Which is still going on, but it's dimmed slightly after Forge seemingly got hit by 2 crackling beams of energy.
Can we even see like a direction on those?
Oh, that's a good question. You have to make a perception check, Wystan. You'd have to make a perception check.
Hmm. Let's see. If he moves up one, and he can do that. Yeah. Of course, other people might get hit, and he probably might not hit anything either. But might do a shadow nova.
A shadow nova. What was the radius on that thing again? What level was it?
Trying to find it.
So it's a third level shadow nova or a bigger shadow nova? Because there's
No, I
lots of
think it was
shadow
the
novas.
first level, if I recall.
You
This
do
was.
realize if you do shadow nova, a lot of people can get hit.
Yeah, so will the bad guys in Hawk's mind.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, desperation calls for desperate measures.
Pardon me while I go start rolling up a new character.
Desperate measures indeed.
Hey, how come I can't? Why is this not working here?
Do you remember what level it says? Is it 30-foot radius or something?
I believe so. Just, oh, that's
30-foot
because I'm in the wrong
radius.
folder. That's probably why. Okay, so Shadow Nova.
So, anything on that perception check?
Well, let me see. 28? No, you don't notice a thing. You
What
do not notice a thing,
the
unfortunately,
heck is
Wystan. All you hear is the whooshing sound of ash flowing all around you outside of the telekinetic barrier. Uh,
Oh, it was the 8th level. 30-foot radius.
how was it 30 foot? It's just it does more damage. I remember that's why.
Yeah.
Uh, okay. You unleash a shadow nova and
Hang
whisk.
on, hang on. Let me just make sure I'm in the right zone before I do this.
Okay,
I make sure I hit anything.
you'll hit everyone.
I'll
So
hit
I was like,
every. Wow.
a blast of shadow
Yeah.
and shadowy dagger-like forms, like literally tears through the air, whistling out of the fog, of the ash fog. You don't know where the hell it's coming from, to be honest, because you with your perception, you wouldn't even know it, unless you guess it was Hawkfield's fault. But right now, it could be the demons, as far. And Hawkfield say sorry. Everyone must make a reflex saving throw for half damage against 108. Which is essentially some sort of pierce slashing damage slash negative energy, I believe.
So, would my spell resistance or the whole like damage against or reduction against slashing and bludgeoning be of any help right now?
Oh, sorry, it's not slashing. It's piercing and negative energy. And yes, your SR. Oh no, your SR does not count because this is a supernatural attack. Everyone must make a reflex saving throw, including Gromp Stone,
And it ignores damage reduction.
and it apparently ignores damage reduction. This is like a blade art.
Yeah.
Okay, so reflex saving throw for Gromp Stone is 23. What's the DC on this thing? Uh,
Oh.
it's based on it's based on half your level, the usual monster style thing actually. Half your character level plus your dexterity bonus plus the level of the blade art maneuver or the
Oh,
Sarah
okay.
maneuver.
Yeah. All right. So it's not too bad. So 10 plus 8 plus
It's about 24, I believe.
24. 24. See, not bad.
Okay, Gromp takes 108 points of damage and is severely wounded. Forge takes 108. Oh wait, does Forge take 108 points of damage? I have to roll for Forge. Forge also. Oh no, Forge saves and takes only half of 108 points of damage. Forge takes 54 points of damage, is fairly wounded. Wystan, you make your reflex. Yes, you definitely do. SR 21. Well, it's a supernatural attack, so it doesn't really matter. So you take also 54 points of damage, Wystan. And Hawkfield, you have no clue if you hit anything else besides your own companion. And Girl's like, oh, god damn it, I'm being ripped to shreds by daggers. You hear something like a stumbling tin can somewhere. The Astrolog there, Hawkfield. Not quite sure whether that helped or not. Silas is down. Wystan, what are you gonna do? Some sort of attack came out of the fog. You have no clue it was. You don't know if it was Hawkfield or if it was your other unknown assailants.
Considering I met Hawkfield 10 minutes ago, I probably don't know it was Hawkfield.
Okay. I award you 1 hero point for role playing that. Because
I probably gonna need it.
you're all gonna need it.
Hawkfield does feel sorry in case he hurt anybody. If that means anything.
Consolation prize, Wystan. That was about all Hawkfield offered.
He's trying to help.
I know, you're shy. And I don't know if that helped. Arwyll is down. Forge is still gathering power for whatever reason. And it's their turn again. Oh boy. This is just getting from bad to worse already for the rest of the group except for Hawkfield, who is literally undetectable. They're like, Iron Tin Can guy with spikes or the lady, who looks more dangerous? Guy with the Iron Tin Can and spikes, probably. So they two more beams come nowhere into the light surrounding around Forge, because literally the people who have light or are surrounded by light are like literally living, breathing, obvious targets to these guys, clearly, while everyone else who's hiding in the fog are difficult to target. This works really bad. Environmental advantages to the enemy. So Gromp, old boy, gets hit twice, takes 4 negative levels. Ouch. Loses 20 hit points. Ouch. And is a lot weaker now. Next, Gromp. Gromp is now stumbling. He's like, oh my god, the armor is feeling heavy. Why do I feel so damn weak? He's looking around trying to figure out where the hell they are, but his perception is the worst in this group. Yeah, he totally doesn't know where the hell they are. And I have to move these guys, so let's move them around here. Okay, Hawkfield, what are you gonna do? Your allies are being slowly whittled down here.
It's
Unfortunately.
faster with his help.
Gods, indeed. How the fortunes turn when the environment is against you. Okay, so Hawkfield, what are you gonna do? This doesn't look good for your team. You yourself, of course, are like, yeah, I'm totally not worried about myself. Ding. Hawkfield, what do you do?
Hold on.
This is where a wizard with like wide area of effect spells might have been handy. Oh, and yes, you did launch a wide area attack, but I don't know if you hit them or not. I can't tell you. So, what do you do? Do. This is getting pretty bloody right now. Guys, sure you didn't want to open some doors or something? On the floor?
Well, we just decided to open doors when we got attacked.
I know.
So
I had just determined the surprise attack before you had decided that you wanted to open doors, so
timing.
timing was not so great. Timing
Alright,
was not so good at all.
he's whose purple aura is this?
That's Wystan's combat patrol aura that I had set up temporarily. I don't know if she's on combat patrol right now.
I believe it is.
Alright. Gonna move here.
Okay, you climb the steps again. shifting around trying to find your hidden enemies.
That's until beginning of next turn, so it's expired.
Okay, well, that's okay.
Not that it was particularly helpful, anyways.
You can't attack an enemy you cannot see. Hiding in the fog. The ash fog. Hawkfield, is that all you wish to do? You're now just...
Are we all dead?
Nope!
Well,
Forge, you took 4 negative
Getting there.
levels. Gromp took 4
he took
negative
3.
levels. Oh, who took 3? Did
Forge
Forge
took
take
3.
3? Shoot, I need to magnify
Gromp took
myself.
4.
Yes, you're right. That's right. Forge took 3 negative levels. Gromp took 4 negative levels. Everyone got wounded. Hawkfield unleashed shoot, what was it called? Shadow Nova, which launched negative energy slash semi-shadow like dagger blades, which cut everyone up in an attempt to hit the unknown assailants. I can't tell you if you succeed or not because the unknown assailants are extremely stealthy. So
Okay.
it's right now guerrilla warfare, and it's looking pretty bad for everyone who is carrying a light bulb and making them an obvious target at the
I
moment.
told you, turn off the light. Nobody listens to old Hawkfield.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure it came with that feature. We didn't
Wystan,
exactly get a manual.
Wystan, it's your turn. What are you gonna do? Oh, and Forge, you've had about roughly by the time your turn comes, you have 2 rounds of gathering power done already. So,
Excellent.
How long does that silly bind last?
what bind last?
Or not bind.
Oh, you mean the
The
paralysis?
Paralysis?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you right now.
I'm just making sure you didn't forget to take it off.
No, I have to track it separately on my tracking sheet here. La 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 la. Da 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 da. So what are you gonna do, Wystan?
Well, I will dump my other potion down Forge's throat because instead of having to drag the guy with me to breathe.
Okay, sure. You dump a remove paralysis potion down Forge's metallic throat, and Forge, you are no longer paralyzed.
Okay.
Well, physically paralyzed, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Wystan, being the rare and kind hero of actually going around supporting your fellows, I award you 2 hero points, Wystan. Because
Probably gonna need those too.
I rarely see my fellow heroes except for Arwyll. He's done a lot of that, support his fellows and save them from
The way
horrible
I
pain.
described with stinted Shade as I was creating her is like she's about like 5 inches away from Paladin
5
in
inches
many
away from
respects.
Paladin. Why weren't
Just
you
a
a
little too
Paladin?
neutral.
Just a little too neutral. Okay, Wystan dumps that potion, freeing Forge's physical body from the paralysis effect.
Okay.
And Forge, is your turn. You've had 2 rounds of gathering power now. What do you want to do?
All right. Well, I'm going to spend. This is going to hurt, even with the gather power.
Okay.
So, oh yeah, this is going to hurt a lot. Um, well, I have that, which reduces it. I'm going to spend 4 burn, which brings me up to a total of 11 burn.
Please feel free to use your hero points to boost whatever numerical stat or something you want to do, or whatever. Just like
I'm doing as a full round action
okay.
2 maximized telekinetic blasts.
Okay. As a full round action, that means you won't finish until your turn comes up the next round.
Or not, sorry, not full round action, but basically it's taking all of my actions.
Oh,
Um, um,
like a full
no,
attack, you mean?
yes. No, actually, I'm going to change that slightly, which means less burn, which is good.
Okay.
Total of 9 burn. I'm going to do flurry of blasts, and I'm going to target Oh, which direction?
It's gonna be a crapshoot right now because none of you
Yep.
guys can seemingly perceive the enemy.
Well, here's the thing. Flurry of Blast. Let me get to it. Or not Flurry of Blast. Many Throw.
Like
Many
multiple
Throw.
blasts.
So basically, Many Throw, I'm going to target up here,
Okay.
so to the north of us,
Mm-hmm.
and whether I can see them or not, it hits everything within 120 feet.
Okay, so is this like a cone or a burst or something or what?
It's a burst. It hits everything. Basically, yeah, I'll go here because then I won't hit any of my allies.
Okay.
Thank you.
It hits everything within 120 feet to the north of us.
Okay, up the stairs you fire away. So give me, what is it, damage or was there a saving throw? Or what am I doing here?
Well, it's my blast, so I'll roll my attack. Um, so 34 versus AC for anything that's up there, and it's 67 points of damage.
Okay, is there like a saving throw? Because I thought this was a burst. Unless you.
So okay, so the flurry of, or not the flurry of blast, the many throw. Um,
Oh, is it
I
you shoot like so rapidly you're like gonna hit everything in that 120-foot area? Is that what you're
yep,
telling me?
exactly. Basically, I pick up anything that I can, and it's my telekinetic blast, and it's basically a shotgun effect, but it
Okay.
covers 120 feet.
Okay, wow, you just literally start ripping chunks of ash over the floor and you hurl it through the air in that direction. And I don't know, something happened, but who knows? You don't know whether you got them or not, if they were
That's
even
fine.
there. Okay, great, wonderful. Next, uh, two more black beams from up north of the stairs zap right into you, Forge. Literally, zap you. So, one, two.
Okay, what do I need to make? Saving throws?
Nope, they're ray beam attacks with no saving throws.
Oh,
Yep, you
Ouch.
take four more negative levels.
ouch.
Yep, and you
Is there
lose
a
20 hit
door
points.
near us?
Uh, is there a door near you? Yes, there is a door near you. The door is right over. Let me draw it here. Uh, this is the door. One of the many doors on this floor of the spiral staircase. Well, this enters the floor anyways. Exiting the
I
spiral
didn't
staircase.
see the door. Where is it?
Yeah, I don't see one either.
See it now?
No.
Okay,
Nope.
because the map's too big. See it now?
Uh-uh.
No.
Still don't see it? Am I the
And
only?
I zoomed out all the way, so.
Maybe I'm on the wrong layer. Let me go back to the right layer. Here is one of the exit doors.
There we see it.
Yeah, I was on the wrong layer. That's cool.
That helpful.
And because it's a spiral staircase, the central column pillar was over here. So
Okay.
so that's one of the exits here. You'd have to progress to the next floor before you see another exit into the actual floor itself.
So on the left we have the column, and on the right we have doors. So we're inside.
Now you're on the staircase. This is all spiral staircase. Again, too difficult to draw the spiraling. But essentially, this
Yeah.
would be the central column of the spiral staircase here. And this door leads onto the actual floor of 263. Well, you think you're on the floor of 263 based on your memorized count.
It's like trying to figure out how we're not inside.
Because I'm just using a general map here, like not even a map, just like an empty space to represent you
Yeah.
going up the stairs. The stairs are technically 40 feet, but obviously I didn't scale this properly, so let me see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is even bigger than 40 foot, probably 100 foot. And so this door leads to the actual floor itself.
Okay. Are you going to free action tell us to run?
Uh, Not necessarily. Gromp though is like, I'm running for the door! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He slams the door, and I have to make a strength check for him to see if he smashes right through it or not. Let's see, Grumpy old boy, can you smash through the door in one go? No. He hits the door and bounces right off into the hardened ash. He's like, shit, the worst time not to be able to smash through the goddamn door. Hawkfield, what are
That's
you gonna
funny.
do?
Okay, so it's gonna take out a scroll
Okay.
and attempt to read it.
Okay.
Hey, he actually can read it. Yay!
Oh yeah, you totally read it. What's the scroll?
The scroll. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this nonsense. I'm just gonna type it.
Scroll of Cinema Froggy Myth? I have never even. Did I even give you this?
Yep.
I guess it exists then. I've never even heard of it. A frog-hemoth monster. Let's see.
All round vision, blind sight, perception, dark vision. Good enough for me.
Wow, it actually exists. I'm surprised.
What? Do you assume you give us things that you just make up then?
No, it was randomly generated. It was randomly generated. I didn't even realize a frog-hemoth was a real monster. It's not like I read the entire list of randomly generate items when I give them. Let's see, so what we got here? All around vision, blind sight, 30 feet. Oh, blind sight. Well, that's nice. Well, finally, something useful.
I'm
I mean,
summoning him up here.
you're gonna summon him up there, so I need to first create Froghemoth.
A big frog token.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Is he actually that big? Let me see. Oh, he's a large. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong one. That's huge.
He's a huge aberration.
Huge aberration.
If anything, that'll distract them enough for everyone to run.
Yeah?
Or it can fight them and then be able to see them better and then really take them out.
Okay, Froghemoth appears. Here, you say? Was this? I'm not
About
quite sure.
here. Just north of Tin Can Man.
North of Tin Can. Over here, you mean?
That's north?
You mean the here? No, that's like, I don't know.
I meant up here.
Oh, man.
Are you talking about
Other
what
tin can.
man are you talking about? Forge or Gromp?
Oh, you mean...
Forge.
Oh,
Not
Forge.
Gromp can bounce on the door all he wants right now.
Yeah, he's like, it's hard to play. Okay, so Froghemoth is here. That's right. Froghemoth has appeared. I didn't even realize this monster existed. It's so hilarious.
And I want him stealth.
And you want him what?
He has stealth.
He has stealth, but unfortunately he doesn't start stealth. He has to make a stealth check himself, which you would have to roll for him, I guess.
Well, you know what? If he can see them, let him attack.
Okay. So first I have to set up his 30-foot blind sight radius. 30-foot blind sight radius. Okay.
Erase that scroll.
Ribbit. Ribbit.
Go.
It ain't easy.
Being green.
Being green. Okay, awesome. That's amazing. I didn't think you'd actually use one of those rare, various magical items that were given that almost no one bothers to use anyways. Wystan, what are you gonna do? You think you hear the sounds of a frog to the north of you up the stairs. And
I think I'm gonna follow Grump because, like, I don't know what the frog's doing. I don't know who shot us with the dark energy. That's probably a good thing for Hawk. I have no idea where the enemies are, so I'm gonna follow Gromp and attempt to drag Arwyll's body with me.
You're gonna try to drag
Can I stuff
Arwyll's
him in my bag of holding?
Yes, you can.
He's dead.
He's pretty big, but if you do, that's your action. Once you reach him, you're gonna have to stuff him into your bag of holding.
Yeah, I'll stuff him in the bag of holding because I don't really want to try to. Well,
Okay.
honestly, I probably have better luck dragging him than.
No. Stuffing him in your bag of holding means you're more maneuverable because he doesn't need to breathe right now.
Yeah, he doesn't need to breathe. Yeah, I'll stuff him in my bag of holding,
Okay, you
and
stuff
I'm
him in your
headed towards.
bag.
Oh,
Grump's.
wait.
What?
What?
I need to back up. We need to back up several rounds.
What happened?
Arwyll has an ability activated, and he renewed it when they were in town, which was not that long ago.
Which is...
And the ability, basically, it automatically resurrects him, or it automatically raised dead on him. But he appears back in Timon, and he loses two, or he takes 2 permanent negative levels.
Oh.
So there's no dead body there.
There's no dead body. So basically,
Wow,
Okay.
Arwyll saved himself again with a contingency of sorts.
A dog after my own heart.
So
Okay.
it actually basically looks like these black
What did you say?
beams hit him, and
He
he disintegrated.
Okay, Arwyll's gone. I'm just gonna move him further away.
Well, then I guess I'm not dragging his dead body with me.
Okay, you're not dragging his dead body with you. You just run.
Then I'm heading for the door.
You can follow Gromp towards into the fog, into the ash fog towards the door. Then, great.
Are you going to try and break down the door?
Sure. And I'm also going to inform Forge. It's like, hey, Forge, I'm going that way. Because, like, hopefully he'll follow. Because, you know, I can only hold my breath for so long.
Yeah, that's true.
And try to break down this stupid door.
Well, you ram it with your charge. Give me a strength check.
You know how to do that, Ash?
Just roll the dice beside your strength.
By strength, yeah. That was my guess.
22, not bad. But this door is tough as nails. It still doesn't budge. You hear it creak. As much as hardened ash can creak, that is.
I'll try it with the Glendale next round.
Slight cracks, for sure. Arwyll's gone. Forge, what do you need to do? You're down 7 levels already. So it's like -7.
Yeah. Don't worry. He has many wands of resto.
Oh, good. You'll need a...
So, he is going to make a knowledge engineering roll.
Okay. Make your knowledge engineering roll. 29. Pretty
Okay.
good, yeah.
Basically, he's looking at figuring out where the weak point of this door is, and he's going to target a TK blast to the weak point of the door.
You know what Hawk would say is the weakest point of the door? The
What?
lock.
The lock.
Well, if Hawk were around and not just kind of hanging out in the we don't know where.
Yeah. So that's basically what he's doing. And so it's going to be a small targeted blast, and Forge does have the ability to weaken his blast if he wants. So he doesn't want to destroy the door. He just wants to destroy what's holding the door shut.
Okay. Sure. Go ahead. Instead of a usual called shotty of -10 with a roll like that, unless you use a hero point, give it a -4 maybe.
Will the 33 hit?
Yes, of course. It's just a door. Come on, how hard can it be? Your telekinetic blast slammed into the whatever mechanism. You're not quite sure. It looks kind of like a lock, but more like something else. And it literally explodes. The door swings open, allowing you guys to enter this what appears to be a glowing doorway. You can't even see past them.
And Forge and Might are going to basically hustle everybody in.
Wait, was your telekinetic blast like a standard action? Oh, you're using your move
Yes.
action. Okay, I see. So
Yes.
you're what? You just get up to the door, I think. That's as far as you get, right?
Yeah.
This round, anyways.
Basically.
Okay, now it's their turn. What in the world are they gonna do? Their prey are fleeing towards the door. There's a massive frog
Frog legs are
uh,
great.
going
Throwing that out there.
Even
froggily.
if they fight it, they might get warts. So
That is possibly true, yeah. Whoa, but that's a good question. What in the world will they do in this situation? It's all kind of weird. um, yeah, I'm not even quite sure. Okay, let's see. Let me take a look here. Oh, okay, let's see. Froghemoth must make a saving throw. How close is everyone? Oh, Froghemoth is stops making frog noises. Literally his tongue is just stuck there. It's like frozen, paralyzed.
Aw.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. And then, shoot, what happens next to the group team? A black symbol crackles in front of the doorway right here, right before you guys can walk through the glowing doorway. Right here. Who's the nearest? Gromp Stone is. So Gromp needs to make a fortitude save. I think Forge still has plenty of hit points, so that's fine. So I guess Gromp really is the one who's going to be affected. So Gromp, unless Gromp rolls a 1, I don't think he can fail on this saving throw, really. Okay, Gromp.
Are DMs allowed to tempt fate?
What? What?
I said, are DMs allowed to tempt fate?
Allowed to tempt fate? Am I allowed to tempt fate? Oh yeah, he totally resisted. No effect. Okay, great. Next, Gromp. Gromp's like, he dashes through the door and he vanishes. It's not like you're on the other side. Don't worry. Now you enter a different playing field. Well, that's Gromp anyways. Gromp goes through. He's gone. Hawkfield, what do you want to do? I'll move him temporarily over here to represent that he's gone through the glowing doorway.
Aw, Froggy's not moving.
Yep, frozen stock still as far as you can hear anyways. Because you can't really see him from that far through all the ash fog. You only hear the sounds of people at the door running through it, you guess, based on their footsteps.
I guess I'll have to join them.
Okay, you decide you're going to join them.
Let's see here.
You could probably just run through the door at this rate.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a full-out run.
Okay, you full out runs past Forge and Wystan, then you pass through the glowing doorway. Poof,
Actually,
you're
more that
gone.
way.
Next, Wystan, do you enter the glowing golden doorway?
Sure. But when you say like it like that, it makes me nervous.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah. A little bit.
You should be nervous, but then again, you are Galarian's mightiest hero.
Hawk has never claimed to be a hero.
Okay.
Yes,
So
you're
so
Galarian's
Hawk.
You're Galarian's sneakiest anti-hero.
So Hawk is Black Widow.
There we go.
The male
Well,
version.
we have a female Thor. Why not a male?
There we go. Works for me.
Okay, then it's Forge's turn. Forge, I
Alright,
suppose
so
you're gonna run right through, right?
yep, run right through.
Okay.
Oh, just 1 second. Works for me. All right, and so that was the move action. What he's going to do after is cover the doorway in a wall of telekinetic energy.
You
It
covered with a wall of telekinetic energy. How long is that gonna last?
6 rounds.
6 rounds. Okay, sure. Okay, you run through, and all of you guys find yourself in a mysterious-looking forest with ferns, emerald verdant emerald ferns that hang down, almost like you're in the middle of the jungle, with lots of swirling colors everywhere, rainbows dancing around the trees, around the leaves. The bark itself seems to shimmer as if it's made of crystal, yet it's still wood. And all around you, the grass waves in the wind. You find yourselves on a kind of short hilltop mound overlooking what appears to be um, a kind of vast and endless forest or jungle. You can't tell. It seems to shift between the two. First, it's almost thick as jungle, and the next moment, it's almost like a boreal forest. And
It's above us.
what?
I said, what's above us?
What's above you? The sky. The sky is all sorts of multi-hued colors. Every color of the rainbow: violet, crimson, oh, gold, yellow, uh, green. It's just insane. It's like everything around you is so much brighter, so much more vibrant, so much more vivid, so much more alive.
I don't.
And yeah, and of course the glowing door behind you is still there. So unless you're gonna hang around and wait for whatever was attacking to come through, while the force thing is in effect, I mean, are you guys gonna make some distance in whatever random direction you want to take? Because right now everything looks about roughly the same to you. I assume yes.
Yeah.
Or maybe you
We'll
just want
be
to wait for them to come through
moving.
the door or something. I don't know.
Well, I guess that does have the benefit of knowing where they're coming from,
Yes, that is
assuming they
true.
actually come through the door.
Assuming they actually come through the door.
Yeah, there is that.
Well, your decisions, people. Into the unknown, vibrant, colorful forest, which is almost unreal, as if you're walking through a painting. Note, this is a hint back to Oblivion, the troll painting. Do you know this, Hawkfield? Do you remember the?
I'm not going.
You're not going? What do you mean you're not going?
I'm not going through there.
You're already in the painting.
Oh.
I mean, well, like you're in the painting. It's kind of like that. Everything's like so vivid, but much better looking than that painting in Oblivion.
Uh,
I'm talking about the
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls number 4.
I think I saw this in a Robin Williams movie once.
You walk into a painting.
I will say that I'm going to stop long enough to heal up.
I'm gonna stop. You have only 6 rounds. Remember, you put up the force wall.
Is
Are
there a
you?
door here or not, or no door?
That door is the door you just came through. The glowing doorway. It's still there. Yeah, it's not closing or anything.
Okay, so I thought like everyone was bashing into the door.
Oh no, that's because Forge destroyed the door.
Oh.
Like he blew open whatever was holding it, and then everyone ran through, including yourself. So now you ran through. You blew open that door, but apparently the door revealed itself to actually be a um, glowing golden portal, which led you into this wherever the hell you are. You have to roll knowledge planes to identify it. Unfortunately,
Ooh.
Arwyl's dead, or not really dead,
Yes.
but in Timon actually. So you've lost your sage there, and Silas is also lost down a staircase somewhere. So
Yeah, Silas is
Properly
dead.
dead.
probably dead.
However, Wisp actually has knowledge planes, and Wisp also has an intelligence of 12. Or might, I should say.
Might.
Okay.
Well then, Mike's gonna have to make a knowledge planes check. And you still haven't told me whether you're hanging around in your door for 6 seconds. I mean, for the 6 rounds, which is
We're gonna get a few. We're gonna get a few rounds away. I think.
okay. You get a few rounds away. Sure, great, fantastic.
Might don't know nothing.
Oh my god, critical failure for Mike. So Mike's like, this is what
Might.
this is what happens. Mike thinks that you are on the you are in the you're Mike thinks you're actually it's critical failure. So I don't
Might's
know.
there going, pretty colors!
Yeah, might say that
Uh,
you're in the Outlands.
Nice.
And Hawkfield, you're saying you're trapping the doorway with what? What do you wish to trap the doorway with?
Uh,
Death.
yes,
Death.
that is the plan anyway.
Of course, it's going to be some sort of death, but which trap is it?
Which shade of death?
Which shade of death?
Ooh.
Trap of heightened ninth level, maximize half elemental shock cone of cold. Oh yes, that
As
one.
Wystan scoot away from the door.
Oh, did I even say what level this was? Oh, I didn't, did I? So that probably means it's going to be the 17D something. Yeah. The D something or other. Okay, right. Fantastic! So you trap the doorway, and then you guys hightail it out at maximum running speed. Though Gromp is still pretty slow, but fast enough, I suppose, at maximum running speed. So you run for several rounds, 6 rounds, 5 rounds technically. Though Hawkfield is kind of faster than all of you because of his fleet feet. So on an estimate,
Grandpa should heal.
I'd say you get about roughly 600 feet away from that the glowing door. Hawkfield, I think, what's your run speed again, Hawkfield? You probably make further distance in 5 rounds compared to.
His running speed. Where the heck is my running speed?
Actually, sorry. So everyone makes 720 feet, but Hawkfield will probably make 5 times his maximum running speed.
Yeah.
Well, what's your maximum running speed?
I'm still trying to find that. I just remember the 5 times. Where's my run? Where's my run on this damn sheet?
Well, everyone's max run is 4 times 30, which is 120. So that's
Oh,
seven.
still 30. Still 30. I think just I have the 5 times. That's all.
Oh, is it? So yours is 5 times 150. So you're like what 30 feet ahead of everyone else slightly. So by the time you catch up with them after setting your trap, like in like 6 seconds, because you are like the master of traps and thievery. So it's like you literally flick your finger and the trap could literally unfolds itself and sets itself up with all the mystical runes. And you're like hee hee, and then you just run off. In this instance, you hear an explosion, of course, as it goes off. You don't know whether your attackers are dead or not. Hard to tell. Let's see. I will check what that damage would have been were it to be. And they probably. Yep, okay. So. That could hurt, I guess. Oh, am I on this layer? Okay, cool. Yes, Hawkfield, you hear in the distance vaguely your trap going off. And that's it. That's all you heard. Then it's over. Whether they're dead, you don't know. Oh, this is only the trap of heightened maximized. Oh, I thought it was like the twin. That would have hurt even more. Okay, great.
Ooh.
Not the twin. I don't want to use the more powerful ones unless I know for a fact it's going to do something.
Yeah.
That is true.
Okay. Once we get far enough away, or I'm going to do some healing. First of all, let's do wands of resto, and we're going to start with Gromp.
Who's quite nearly falling over.
Yes. So my UMD 38. I'm betting that makes it.
Yep, that makes it. So was it a restoration?
Yeah.
Okay, his nail levels are all gone. He feels great. It's like, thank you
And
so much, Iron Man, dude. I mean, sorry.
Dun, dun.
Okay.
It's like,
And
oh,
he's going to do the same to himself
okay, you take off.
twice.
How many negative levels? Oh, these are
I think,
temporaries, so I think it doesn't it banish them all? Yeah, I think so.
yeah, it banishes them all.
They're just temporary. Yeah, they're all gone. Alright, great. Done. You can remove that 7 off you, or I will. Actually, I think I will. Boom, and you're not paralyzed, so that goes off. Oops, that's not it. Okay, great.
And then he will use his telekinetic healing to I guess telekinetic surgery, first on Gromp, then on himself, which will remove all of his burn, but also heal.
Okay, how much is the healing on whoever you're healing, from what I can tell?
Uh, it's the same as his blast, so let me roll it on Gromp.
Gromp is
64.
64. Is
And
like, he goes, thank you so much. Oh, I feel better already. He like cracks
so
his shoulders a bit there, cracks his knuckles.
131 total, actually,
To who?
to Gromp.
Oh, wow, okay. So heal some more. Now he's feeling really good. He goes, ah, yes, back in fighting condition. I could kill a whole legion of devils now.
And he'll hit himself a couple of times as well. And of course, I roll the good ones there.
Yes.
He's fully healed. 225. But he also has that. Okay, you guys do. I'm just doing calculations. You do what you're going to do.
Who's gonna do what they're gonna do?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Everyone's feeling chipper now. Real chipper. What are you guys gonna do now? You're now in the middle of nowhere, trying to figure out where the hell to go next. When everyone make a perception check. Who feels like making a perception check? Well, Gromp is as clueless as ever. He rolled like a 6. So.
Come on, perception.
Pretty good. Good. Forge is roll a critical failure. Yeah, you were so busy healing yourself, you just totally didn't notice anything. That's okay. It's not an attack. Don't worry. Instead, what you see is this little creature with a green hat and a four-leaf clover sticking out of it, and a bulbous nose. And he seems to be peeking from behind one of the trees, which seems to sparkle as if it's like covered in glitter dust, like um, like a child's craft toy. Practically, the tree's like reminds you of a child's craft toy without actually looking fake, but it looks like a real tree because it is a real tree. And the creature is looking at you with its reddish brown hair and sapphire-like eyes, which essentially means it's like blue, practically. And you all notice it, I think, except for Forge, who's pretty clueless while he's healing himself right now at the
Yeah.
moment.
Multitask, Forge. Multitask.
Okay, that's right.
Is anyone else having a hard time hearing Mike?
I'm okay. I can hear him fine.
No, everyone's okay.
I'm fine.
I think we're good.
Okay, it's only me that can barely hear him, I guess.
I'll speak up a bit more then, if that helps.
Yeah,
That
that's
would
helpful,
let us know
thanks.
where you're at.
I'm over there.
Okay. So yeah, you spot that creature or thing. It's about roughly 3 feet high, and just watching you guys, and it doesn't seem to notice that you notice it because Gromp is clueless, so he definitely doesn't notice it. But all you guys act like you didn't notice it, but you did notice it. So, and it's hiding behind a bunch of ferns and trees, staring with its eyes, which you caught a glimpse of, all three of you. And yeah, anything you wish to do, or just like whatever. It's not doing anything to us. We'll just like not do anything at all to it. We'll not even talk to it. It's all good.
I might say hello.
You might say hello. Okay.
What is
But,
it?
like, what was that?
What is it?
Well, you'd have to roll knowledge nature. If anyone had knowledge nature, it's like high mind.
I got some.
You have some.
Better than
Some, yes.
Maybe even a few.
13. 13.
A couple.
Oh wait, I needed to do that. Okay.
Well, let's see. Might doesn't really know as much of anything either.
Okay.
Only Wystan and Hawkfield pretty much notice it. Uh, yeah, Wystan, all you know is some sort of fey creature. That's the best you can get with your knowledge nature roll. Unless you, of course, you wish to spend a hero point to like boost it based on your, well, I don't know if your backstory includes much naturalness to it.
Well, I was a bit of a bookworm, but don't think I'm gonna go for it just yet.
Okay, so you're not gonna spend your hero point to super boost it. Okay, that's fine.
I'm just going to say hello, but kind of questioning. Like maybe I didn't quite see it, but I caught something.
Okay, you hear the creatures say something, and it's in a language you may or may not understand. Does any of you speak Sylvan or Aklo?
Forge has a helm that allows understand, speak, and read any language.
Okay,
So,
so Forge is the only one who hears it. It says, is,
And Hawk can understand Sylvan.
oh, and Hog understands. So, okay, so you understand what this creature says. Like, my name is Sadis McVeigh. Yes, welcome, travelers from wherever I believe your world is. Welcome to the realm of the Fae. You hear Sadis say as he now realizes you see that he's there. He kind of steps out from behind the tree, but still kind of partially takes cover behind it, just in case you're hostile, from what you can tell. Yes. What brings you here to the first world?
Door.
The door. The door brought you. Is that what you tell him?
accurate.
The door brought you?
Yes, why not?
Wystan would have a sarcastic comment, but she doesn't have any knowledge of the language.
Here's the door. Oh, you mean that door? That door's been sealed for so long, no one's been able to open it until recently. You must have been the travelers who came through it, were you not? Says Sadis.
Green little man.
We have a bright one here.
Green little man. Come from where you?
Let me check something here, Hawkfield. Hawkfield, give me a diplomacy check.
Alrighty. Oh, where the heck is this? There it is.
Oh, that's pretty good. Here's Sanis McVeigh does not seem to notice your sarcastic comment about that one about his intelligence. So, or he
So yes,
overlooks it. Yes, go ahead, no Forge.
Forge finally notices the little man, and he says that, Green little man, you come from where?
Now, does your helm allow you to speak their language or only understand it?
I think just understand.
Okay, you speak your words, and that just doesn't even know what the hell you're saying.
Hawk will translate.
Hawk translates. Okay, Hawk. Yes, and so your question was you asked him where he comes from or something like that? Is it?
Yes.
Okay. So that says, I come from the nearby village known as uh, the Silver Clover. It is not far from here. It could be a place for you to rest if you wish. Yes, and to trade. We love to trade, says Sadis. Yes, do you wish to come to the village? It is not too far. Yes.
You're in my mind.
Okay, Hawkfield. What you can tell is, uh, he is hiding something about whatever he's saying. Something is being hidden. You guess you would say that his intentions are not as honest as it appears. from what
Meta
you can
knowledge
tell.
says no kidding.
Hmm. And what are you doing exactly? Just hanging around, spying on us?
Spying! You insult me! Says Sadis. I am simply here, assigned to watch the doors, to seek out travelers and hopefully open a way to trade with them.
Trade
Says,
what? What commodities do you trade in?
why we trade in four-leaf clovers. He takes a whole bunch of four-leaf clovers out of his pocket. Here's these special clovers, he says, magical clovers that grant very useful effects, useful magic to those who need them. Of course,
Knowledge Arcana.
knowledge arcana. I guess if you want to roll it, sure. Well, what are you trying to find out?
Um, if what he says is accurate, mainly out of a professional curiosity.
You don't know unless you can get closer to see the clovers in his hand. And really, you'd probably need to cast Detect Magic or something. Because as far as you can tell, they just look like clovers from where you're standing.
Okay.
Look like
Well,
clovers.
I can't understand half this conversation, but I'm going to roll sense motive just because my companions seem to be less than uh, less than impressed with whatever he's saying.
Okay, sure. Well, your sense motive tells you he seems like an okay guy.
What was that? You cut out for a sec.
I said, your sense motive tells you that he seems to be an okay guy in terms of that he does not threaten. He's not threatening you or anything like that. But that's all you can tell. Hawkfield, on the other hand, can tell that he's holding something back. Unless Hawkfield tells you what he feels, this is gonna be. I don't know if you know or not. It's up to Hawkfield to tell you. In
Well,
Yeah,
like it's a good thing I'm a suspicious person then.
I whispered to everyone that he's hiding something. He's
oh
holding.
no, not good. All right, you say that in common?
Yep.
All right.
Pardon.
If
scowls
you,
down at the little green man.
I am here to forge hope. You do not look like you are interested in that. I
What?
am not
Okay, keep going. Yeah, sure.
I am not interested in what you offer then.
Okay, so Hawkfield, did you translate that,
Yep.
or
Yeah, no, Huck translates it.
so that is like that makes me very sad. He says that makes me very sad indeed. Yes. Well, if you want to come to the village, just go that way. Points in some direction, which you have no clue because there's no north, south, east, or west that you're aware of here. Points in the direction where he says the silver clover village of his is, and then he hops off and vanishes.
Well, which direction was he pointing?
Well, it's of no consequence on this specific map, like the specific map screen itself. It's just he's pointing in a specific direction towards the silver clover, which is in the direction of a whole bunch of these various mountains in the distance. That's all. The only
Okay,
landmark
so
you can
towards the mountains.
towards the mountains. Which, when you look back a few seconds later, the what were three mountains is now like a giant tree that rises 500 feet into the air.
Because, of course.
Welcome to the first world. so,
Yes.
Over here, my notes. Towards the mountains. Dot dot dot. Or giant tree.
All
exactly.
right. Forge is actually going to use his telekinetic flight to lift himself up about 100 feet in the air and see what he can see.
Okay, sure. You lift yourself higher and higher into the air, and you look in the direction of where the silver clover is located, and you see what appears to be a town with, well, a town built into the area around a bunch of trees. Then, like, it's mostly tents, massive pavilion tents, rather than hard structures, rather than wood or stone or anything like that. Yeah, it's like it's almost like you're looking at a forest that's like an ocean that's like made out of rainbow, because the colors keep shifting every few seconds. And for a moment, every time you blink your eyes, you think you see, you know, maple trees, for example, but then it becomes evergreen trees. 2 seconds later, you blink your eyes again, and it's like you're looking at like palm trees, all the way up to that village.
So the land continues to shift.
Pretty much. That's right.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll bring myself back down.
Okay, you bring yourself back down.
Wystan will pull out her compass just to see what it's doing.
Ooh.
The compass. What kind of compass is it?
Standard adventuring compass.
Standard adventure compass. It doesn't point anywhere. Its north hand just goes in circles over and over and over again and over and over and over again and over and over and over again.
That's about what I thought would happen.
What do you wish to do? What do you wish to do, people? Do you go overseas to circle, or do you wander the wilds in hope of stumbling upon some other place? Please feel free to wander the wilds. That would be fun too.
I don't like the sound of that.
Come, come.
He's
You're
smiling.
What? Your choice, your sandbox, people. What shall you do? Or camp here, right now, like right where you are, for all I care. Doesn't really matter to me.
Um.
Hawkfield, this is Kermit. You know what? You might actually meet Kermit here. You might
You know-
actually meet Kermit here.
I didn't realize Kermit was a fae.
That somehow reminds me. I guess that's one promise that somebody doesn't have to keep to Hawkfield.
Oh, what promise is that?
Because for all everybody else knows, Arwyll is dead. And
Well, he just
Arwyll
appears
promised. Yes. And Arwyll did promise Hawkfield to help with something. Well, Arwyll's going to ground right now. He's had enough of this for a time.
Nice knowing you too, buddy. He'll pop in when Hawkfield's not around and leave before Hawk comes back.
Pretty much. So, not quite as good as that game as Hawkfield. But anyways, so you missed Kermit, and what we do what now? No, I don't.
No, you don't what?
He doesn't know. Here's Wystan over here translating.
Yes.
Wystan walks over to one of the trees and attempts to mark it, just like with the finger of her armor.
Okay, you mark the tree. And the mark stays there. Sure.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Okay, so you walk away a distance and you turn back and the mark's gone.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He turns around thinking only Arwyll did marking trees. I see.
Honestly, Arwell's marking would probably be of more use.
Actually, that might actually be quite true.
You know what? Just for that, if you ever do play in one of my campaigns,
Yeah.
you're gonna start with inspiration or hero points, just automatically because that was great.
Oh boy. We're all doomed.
Yeah, we are. All right.
Oh boy.
So, um,
All up to you guys. What do you wish to do? Wander a bit? Travel to the Silver Clover?
I think it might be worth going there. I just wouldn't trust anyone.
Seriously, I'm over here like, Faye.
Yeah, what's wrong with Faye? You got something against Faye? You're a Faye hater? You're one of those, are you?
oh, are you a dandelion eater? This is me saying it, not Forge.
Dandelion eater.
Does anybody know the reference?
No, I don't actually know.
Nah.
It's
blanking.
from Shadowrun. It's a derogatory name for elves.
Oh.
Hey, I remember now. Probably didn't remember because I literally did 2 sessions of Pathfinder.
You mean Shadowrun?
Shadowrun, yeah, that one. The one that requires all the d6s.
Yes, a lot of d6s.
Alright, so having a decision or having reached a decision, Forge is just gonna trample the foliage and head towards the silver, whatever it is.
The Silver Clover Village. Oh wait, you head towards the Silver Clover Village. And Wystan? Yes, you were saying?
And of course, Winston's gonna go with Forge.
Okay, you trudge
Even
along.
if she thinks it's a bad idea, she'll still go along.
First you're marching through grass, then through poison ivy, of which you manage to avoid getting too much on yourselves. You pray. Anyways.
Forge doesn't care.
Well, I know you're made of metal, so what do you care?
And I'm over here going, Winston's got like armor over
Yeah, it's too
clothing
fine to
and
work.
boots.
Now I'm like, God, it's poison ivy. Thank goodness we're armored tanks. Hawkfield just literally navigates around it and then just continues. And you eventually reach the Silver Clover, which is a nice, homey looking village full of, well, whatever these Fae are, because none of you have sufficiently high levels of knowledge to even recognize what these Fae are. So there are a whole bunch of these 3-foot fellows cooking and baking and picking clovers and selling clovers and baubles and gems. It's a whole wide market. It's like the Shire from Lord of the Rings. Well, they're not halflings.
Heh,
I'd click
heh,
photos
heh,
as
what? So you see this other whatever Fey fellow who looks like us, who's like Sidus, same race of Fey or whatever, but none of you know what the hell they are. It's like, welcome to our leprechaun village, says this tall-hatted, white-haired leprechaun, now that he's identified his Fey lineage. He goes, welcome to the Silver Clover village. He goes, what are the top trading settlements here? We are the most open and renowned villages for trading with all outsiders from all parts of the multiverse, he says. And you're more than welcome to stay. There's a great tavern and inn over there. The Winking Mare is a great place to stay. And if you want drinks, it serves plenty of that too, he says. Oh, and by the way, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Sean McGregor. McGregor. Yes, and I am the town's spokesperson. So if you have
So
any
you saying all this in
questions,
common?
feel free to ask me. Yes, I'm sure you already met our fellow Sadis McVean. He was he was the one we had watching that door we never thought would open again, but it did. And then out popped you fellows, and gods, we're really hoping to do plenty of business with you. Yes. Well, as long as you got the gold for it, that is.
All right.
Yeah.
And Wiston's like,
Profession
again?
merchant.
Profession merchant. Who's got profession merchant? You mean
Uh,
Forge?
the professional merchant here. Yes, Forge. Um,
Okay. So,
so he's going to reach into one of his haversacks and pull out, uh, we'll say, a half-pound ingot of each of the following: adamantine, cold iron, and silver, and say, well, I have these to trade for whatever we might need to navigate this place. Wait, no, I'm speaking too clearly. Trade these have I needed goods for.
Sean McGregor takes off his top hat and scratches his white curly hair. And
Is it drunk Yoda?
To explain to you, Mike, the race that I am takes a penalty to all social interaction skills
Oh, right on.
except for UMD, and I decided to manifest that as he doesn't speak the same way a normal person would, which
Awesome.
throws people off.
Oh, no, that's awesome.
And Wiston, of course, comes up and says, um, he says he has these to trade for uh, the means to navigate this world and the things we will need.
navigation. Oh, well. Let me see. Well, you could certainly find something in the market, no doubt. There's plenty of fine merchants among our folk, as well as souls from all over the multiverse. As I said, we are one of the premier establishments for it, for trading in the first world. So you are lucky your door brought you here. Everywhere else is just backwater. So let me show you all the way to the merchant's bazaar over here. Step right behind me, and you follow him all the way to the merchant's bazaar, bustling with all sorts of various merchandise. And he leads you to this other, what appears to be a dark elf, apparently, a drow, who is
Huh.
in front of his merchant shop, dealing with a bunch of leprechauns, two winged angels of some sort, which no one can recognize because no one has knowledge planes, or a very high level of it, anyways, who's still not dead or alive, well, who's alive and has that skill. And he finishes hailing with them, and he's like, "Oh, Sean McGregor," says the Dark Elf, "you've brought new customers to me." Yes, knowledge planes, might 25. Okay, well, they're Movanic divas. Not that it really matters at this
Okay.
point. They're just a bunch of angels. And Girl's like, ooh, this is some real weird place. This almost reminds me of some other place I've been to. Scratch said, I think it was called Sigil. I think. Or was that somewhere else? Anyways, so the Dark Owl is like, well, like I said, new customers, Sean. So what can I exactly do for the likes of you fellows here? How can I help? Be of assistance, he says. Oh, and of course, Sean McGregor introduces this fellow as Gonor El Roras. Dark Elf Merchant at Silver Copper Village. More like a trading outpost, really, at this rate. Do do do. Okay. So Sean then explains what you guys were looking for from him, and Gunnar says, "Well, to navigate this plane, I can certainly sell you something of sorts, depending on what exactly you're trying to accomplish, or just you just want general navigation. I'm wondering how much details. We also sell maps for the first world, if that suits what you're looking for, perhaps."
How do we get out of the first world?
Oh, to get over the first world? Well, I'm sure, well, if, depending on how you got in here, you can try to locate breaches back to the material plane. No guarantee I'll get you back to your specific world, whichever world you specifically come from, he says. You could always cast spells like plane shift or gates if you have those capabilities. Uh, that depends, really. I mean, if you have the capabilities already, you could probably do so, if you wish.
But if we wanted to go somewhere specific,
Oh, well, there's no place more specific that you can use. All those kind of magics are very inspecific, often landing you hundreds of miles from your possible target destination, really, no matter how accurate. Unless you've been to the place you want to get to already beforehand, then maybe you might have a chance of going directly there already, says the Dark Elf merchant. Or, as Sean McGregor keeps telling me, well, based on that, Sean tells me you ran to his fellow who was watching the door, and Silas McVeigh said you came through a door. I mean, that doorway would take you exactly back to where you wanted to go. I'm guessing that would be probably a good idea to go to if you want to use that to get back to your world, says the Dark Elf merchant.
And Winston's over here thinking, that's debatable. Not sure we want to go back that way.
Still, you haven't gotten the artifacts yet, so it's up to you whether you want to go back or not, or if you could just be like, whatever, let's skip the artifact and just go wherever the hell I want, wherever the hell you guys want. So it's up to you guys. Your sandbox. What happens afterwards? Well, I know exactly what happens. What happens?
I'm over here going, I feel like if we left it too long, the sandbox would blow up.
Well, let's just say it'll shift. That's for sure. So, oh, Shadeheart dropped. Oh well, that's unfortunate. That's okay. And Shadeheart's
He
back.
left a couple minutes ago.
I hadn't noticed. Now he's back.
All right. I'm temporarily back, but I am gonna have to go again. I just had to rush off and help my dear wife.
Oh, that's okay.
So
That's fine. Totally understandable. Yes, so the Dark Elf merchant was explaining all the options. Apparently, he is quite well versed in knowledge, the planar lore or magics for planar travel. Has already explained that if you want to get back, you'll have to either use magical spells or find a planar breach, a natural weakening between the first world and the material plane, but there's no guarantee it'll be your world, i.e., Galarion.
Just get to a world that happens to be material.
Okay, that will certainly change things significantly.
Just a little bit.
sandbox.
Alright.
So
If you
we
want to
set
end,
up
if
shop.
you want to end up in the Forgotten Realms, I'm more than happy to accidentally put you there.
there's an idea.
You know,
Hawkfield's like,
I
forget
think
saving my other
with
place. Let's just go anywhere else.
Exactly. See, problem solved.
Wystan would make a really good purple dragon knight.
said,
And I'm
unfortunately,
over here like,
she has no
what?
levels left to take Purple Dragon Knight, so unfortunately.
Retraining.
Yes, she could retrain.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
All right. So, um, you speak.
Hawk would then have to deal with mask.
Then, yes, do that.
You speak tongue common, or do you common speak tongue? Is how he'll say it. He's not dumb. He just doesn't speak right.
Gonor
So.
is like, yes. I was just speaking to you in common right now. Says the Dark Elf Merchant.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, I suppose.
Yeah,
Um,
you missed that bit.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, he did miss that bit. That's true.
Uh, where purchase we can.
I can sell you a planar guide, which is a special compass just for the first world. It'll allow you to locate portals that will lead back to a material plane, to a world. I don't know if it will be your world. Maybe if it's close enough here, it'll lead back to your world of Galarian, I think. Or I can sell you a Fey map, which can show the first world as it shifts and changes. That depends on you, really. If
Both.
you want both. Okay. I suppose that's definitely possible. Well, starting price for both will be somewhere in say 16, 17,000 for the Fey map and 6,000 for the planar guide compass for the first world, he says.
All right. So, what would I roll to do a little haggling? Would it be profession merchant or would it be diplomacy?
Mm, it could be profession handling or diplomacy, your choice.
All
I'm
right.
already selling you this at an extremely good price, he says. Well, not
Okay.
really extremely good, but at least decently average price without greatly inflating it. They're fairly common items for the first worlds, for those who come to the first world as travelers. So I'm already giving you quite a discount, almost 50%. Normally I'd sell this at double the price, he says.
All right. Um, first, I'm going to do sense motive, or attempt to.
Okay, sure.
Is he telling the truth?
Is he telling the truth? As far as you can tell, yes, he is telling the truth. He's
Okay.
doing you a favor already.
All right. I look to Hawkfield.
Yeah.
Hawkfield's just like, huh?
Okay.
Nonchalant.
Well,
Yeah. What do you want me to do?
fine.
This is your deal.
Okay, what do you could also, if you wish to pay out of the group loot, that's certainly possible. The group loot has about over 100,000 gold pieces right now. Sentiment of Wystan. As Wystan, you can tell the merchant is telling the truth. He's already normally the markup would probably be more than double what he's already offering the Fey map and a planar guide to you for. Now, if you want an extremely high quality planar guide that almost never fails, that will cost the planar guide, which is the compass, will cost probably oh about roughly 12,000 ghouls. If you want the most accurate
Where are these
version.
guides and compasses anyway? He just has them on the table.
No, he has nothing shown on the table specifically. He's just telling you that he has them available if you wish to buy it.
Can we see these? Can we sample them? Can we verify the authenticity of your wares?
I sense robbery in progress already. So, sure. But first, Hawkfield, you must make a bluff check. Because he's eyeing you as if he's suspecting you're something sneaky is going on. But if your bluff is good, then he won't be able to tell. Da, 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 da. Nope, doesn't suspect a thing. He says, "Sure, I can certainly allow you to see these." He takes out a planar guide and a Fey map, and you see the shifting Fey map shows the shifting landscape around the Silver Copper Village area for sure, with its ever-changing topography. It's almost like a holographic. If this were like a sci-fi, it'd be like a holographic map that keeps changing, or like a holographic image that's on a piece of paper or a special map or parchment, and it keeps shifting. So let's see. You can
If
also
Hawk steals this, Wystan will be obliged to pay the asking price and apologize profusely.
okay. So those are the items if you wish to Google them. I'm just looking at the PDF copy version.
Yeah, they look real, but I'm not interested.
Yes, that's unfortunate. How about your fellow friend here, or compatriot, the man of metal? Hawkfield walks away because Hawkfield hates paying for most stuff, anyways, and then goes poopy, vanish into the shadows. He's fine.
Now, I'm wondering how much did he steal?
Oh, I don't know. Depends if he wants to steal.
Yeah.
And then
I have
Hawkfield.
visions of us getting chased by a horde of angry fae.
Huh.
They're fake. What are you
Um,
gonna do? They're cute. They're cuddly.
they're also incredibly deadly. Um,
Cute, they're cuddly. Not when pissed off, they're not.
yeah. Having actually done the stereotypical pixie rogue who specialized in called shots, yeah. They're cute and cuddly, but yeah.
Until they kill you.
Yep. Until they go, oh, and that arm will never work again unless you have access to heal.
Okay.
Um, so, anyways, Forge says, I will need to think on it, must I? Tomorrow, early enough, decide to.
And the Dark Elf merchant says, "Okay, well, I'll be waiting here. Yes, I'm all more than happy to sell you whatever you need to travel and traverse the first world or to get back to your own place. Of course, I sell all sorts of other wares if you wish. And you just let me know." And then you guys head off to the what was it? The did I say it was the Walking Mare or something? I can't remember. The Walking Mare in.
So, out of character, very much so, out of character.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking, because I have a extra dimensional space full of ingots of different types. Just dropping cold iron ingots on the different leprechauns and fae here. I wouldn't do it because that would be very mean, but
Why would you want to drop cold iron, which might hurt some of them? I don't even know why you can even think of that.
yeah, I don't know. It just if he were a different alignment,
A very different alignment.
Just
yeah.
sprinkle them all over the place. It's raining cold iron. Woohoo!
Okay, right.
Well, he has silver dust and he has adamantine dust, but he doesn't have cold iron dust. He really should.
Well, there's
Just
a
a
blacksmith's forge if you want to go around making that kind of thing.
Yeah, because that would go over well in a Fey village. Here, I'm going to make dust that can kill you. No.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna go over very well. That's
All right,
Not really.
I'm getting pretty punchy. I think Ash is as well. Can we call it for the
I
night?
get quiet.
Yes, I think it's a good idea because we've actually went 1 hour over time. So, That's
Okay.
okay. That's cool, everyone. We shall call it here and continue our madcap or your madcap adventures through. I don't know where the hell you guys are going, to be honest, right now. But apparently, the artifact, the eyes of Ramshalak are waiting for you, and you guys have had to detour in your escape from the dangerous, stealthy attackers, whoever the hell they were, too. And so be it.
Huh.
So, go, go. I won't keep you guys. Go. All, those who
All
need to
right.
go sleep,
It
go
was
sleep.
fun.
All
We'll
right.
talk with you next time.
Aye, aye. Next week, another zany adventure to be continued in the
Yes.
Fey First World temporarily until we get
Uh,
back.
One other quick thing, Mike. If you scroll up, you'll see a link in the Discord chat.
Oh, okay.
That apparently made Tumblr. That happened in my campaign.
Hmm.
It was hilarious.
The 3 levels rewrite.
Yes.
Then
All right.
they changed
Check that.
existence. They literally changed existence. Like someone went crazy with witch warping
Twice.
and miracles, or worse.
Ah,
Somebody gave the kobold a random magic item.
Yes.
And apparently they were only level 2.
oh my god. All right then, I'll
Um,
be definitely giving that a look.
It's just a quote. I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's just a quote.
all right. And an existential crisis.
And
Yes.
existential
All right.
crisis.
All
Alright,
right.
good night to all of you. I'm still gonna be on here because
Au revoir.
Good night.
All right. Have a good night.
And nice meeting you, Mike.
You too.
night to those who need to go. Okay, cool. Now
And I'm
remain.
just wrapping up.
Yeah, they rewrite existence yet. Ah, yes, that's right. How hilarious. Oh, Mr. Hawkfield, you were missing from last session.
Yeah. No, I mean, still kind of like extended holiday seasons.
Oh, well, that would explain it. And that's totally fine. They had a blast, though they were fighting a multi-headed Hydra, which wouldn't have really mattered because she probably wouldn't. She probably would
Two.
have stayed back. Yes, it was two multi-headed Hydras, a total of 24 attacks. It was quite.
Ooh.
And then what happened was Wystan cut off the heads of one of the Ash Hydras, and then it became 24 heads plus 12.
Oh,
So
even better.
The next
it
blow killed it. It worked out.
it eventually died. Yes, it did indeed die, and it required the assistance of Arwyll and Silas, who now, unfortunately, in the next session later, Silas ends up quite dead. Literally, quite dead. Fatally so.
Poor guy.
Poor.
I kind of liked him.
Yes, he was a good fellow. Unfortunately, no one had time to recover his body to resurrect him because, oh well.
Nobody knew where his body was.
Yes, that is also true. He fell into the ashy fog down the stairs somewhere. You'd have to search for him on your hands and knees.
Hey, he's still there. That's
Yeah,
fine.
he's probably still there, I think.
For all we know, he got thrown off the edge.
Well, there's not like a cliff or something here. I think.
Just a stairwell.
It's just a stairwell, yeah. Nah, you can find
But
his
we're
body
like
if you
on
wanted.
floor 100 something.
263 it was. I don't know how far his body rolled, but that's hard to say.
But is there an actual drop off at the side of the spiral?
Actually, oh wait. Oh, the spiral column. Actually, I should probably make an empty area. That would allow a drop off so people could fall 260 feet to their deaths.
I never should speak to the DM.
Thanks for the suggestion. I'm gonna say they threw Silas's body 260 feet all the way down to the bottom, which just means it's gonna take more time to get his body back. Threw Silas down the 263 flights of stairs.
That's why I kept asking, like, if we were open air, because I mean, like, if there's the column on one side and there's doors on the other, then that means that above us is the bottom of the spiral above us. Spiral staircase.
You mean the bottom or the top of the spiral?
The bottom of the underside of the stairs that are above us.
Oh, yes. Well, yes, you would of course see. Oh, I suppose you could say that, yeah.
Not that we can actually see it, but for my
Oh
own
yeah, that's
personal
what.
edification. I mean,
I
because if
guess.
there's
I
structure on
guess.
both sides, logically, there's something above you.
Well, it's more like a ring, concentric rings, really. You have the center zone area, which is empty, with the spiral staircase spiraling up through there. And then out on the sides of the spiral staircase are the doors leading into the actual wings of the floors for that level. So I guess I really don't want a stone column in the very middle of it, anyways. I like it a bit more open. Yes, I'll say it was that. Retroactively changed. Also allows me to say that the creatures threw Silas down the center shaft all the way to the bottom. So Silas's body is on the first floor.
Yeah. I
That's
ain't going back down there from.
yeah, I
I
know.
only just met the guy, and yeah, I liked him, but I don't know him. I mean, like, obviously, if he had been somewhere I could have grabbed him, yeah, we'd have gone. But Saren Ray knows where he ended up.
Okay, I guess someone. Well, if anyone wants to save Silas, they can. If they don't, well, oh well. Too bad for Mr. Silas then. Well, that'll also mean
The
you have no
dude's
healers.
probably earned his rest.
Sort of. But
A
aren't you
ton
guys
reward.
worried that you don't have a healer now?
A little bit, yes.
Hmm. Okay, well, as you wish, then. I suppose I could always supply yet another NPC healer who will probably end up being targeted and killed yet again.
Nah, next time the healers stand nice and close.
That would be a wise idea for a tactical formation. A very wise idea.
You never trust the healers to take care of themselves. They
Yeah.
have no mind for tactical formations.
That is quite true. That is also
Aren't the clerics are supposed to be the tacticians too? Very disappointing.
well, Slash is supposed to be Arwyll's henchman, so it technically doesn't necessarily count as a tactical leader here.
True.
Technically.
Very.
Oh. Well, Hawkfield, is your extended holiday already over then, or is it still going on? Well, then again, it's like only.
Unfortunately, over.
It's not over.
Yeah, it's over for me.
Oh, then it is unfortunately over. That's unfortunate then. More holidays would be nice. Yes,
Yeah, I need
yes.
a new. I need another holiday. Need a
Hmm.
holiday from the holiday.
Yep. The hazard of going places on your vacation time.
Yeah.
Or just, being around children or anything like that.
Ah,
Oh
yes,
yeah.
that's right. You went off too during a holiday as well.
Yeah, train trip was great, except for the fact that on the way out there, we ended up behind, I this ungodly loud snore. Like, I didn't know it was possible to snore that loud. And both my parents snore so bad that I ended up in the basement once, so louder than that. Like, the entire train car is looking at him, like, gonna, just, grab a pillow, smother him.
It's pretty overkill.
And on the way
Overkill.
back, we ended up behind, like, somebody with a completely overinflated ego who talked very loudly and incessantly. But other than that, it was great.
Except for snoring and the time spent on a train and traveling time. And then dealing with the kids. Other kids.
Well, I didn't have to deal with kids. That's a plus.
That's good.
We escaped. We escaped from the kids. We went to the land of nobody under 18.
The land of nobody under 18. Sounds like a novel.
We went to see my family, and the youngest person there was 18, so.
Well, better than screaming children, at least. Thank goodness for
Yeah, we left them. It was awesome.
that.
Must be nice.
Oh, wait. Hawkfield, aren't you over your screaming children now? Your children are no longer screaming children, are they?
But she wants to be.
What? She wants to be a screaming child? No, that's impossible.